Brown. Yeah. We here. I know. What up, though? What up, though? We'll introduce you in a second, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, special guest in the room. You know what I mean? The Quiet Storm with Percy Brown. Yeah.
So I actually have a brother named Percy Brown.
Really?
Yeah. He's 10 years younger than me.
What?
Yo, my pop was all over the place. He named all his sons Percy in some way or another.
Let me find out your pop George Foreman.
Right.
Naming everybody damn George. Yeah, is this George? Or
He got his mom's last name. His name Percy Brown. Yeah.
What's the boy on oh, so he got his So that's crazy.
That's
so
sweet.
What's the boy that was on Family Feud and whatnot? Named all his kids Obu.
I don't even know. Yeah.
Boy name was he had three names. His first name was Obu, middle name Obu, last name Obu. And he had three boys and he named them all Obu. And he stood up, then he was like, "Where your dad at?" He's like in the crowd. Like, "What's your name, Dad?" He said, "Obu." Like what the
good grief.
like Takembe Mutombo, Muflumbo, Bubumbo. Like that's crazy, man. You ain't But we here. We are here. We are back. Oh, I'm feeling good. And my birthday, a real nigga birthday in a week. Real nigga birthday in a week. Aries season. Yeah, you know. Without any of the further ado, let it bang.
You know Aries extra hype about their birthdays.
Nah, please.
Not
You talking
as
to
much.
a fucking Leo.
Not as much as a Leo.
You right.
But it's a fire sign.
We
so
all fire signs.
Why is my, and this is
What's
what
yours?
I said without
Sagittarius.
for,
Oh, damn. 3 different fire signs. All right.
listen. I don't know about all the fire signs and shit.
That's the name of the show. Fire signs.
Listen, man, we are the most passionate 3 signs in the whole zodiac.
Yeah.
Passionate about everything we do.
Is that true?
That is true.
Okay. Well, hey, listen.
But I am the center of the universe.
You know,
It is about.
I've never met.
What?
I've never met
What?
a more. Hey, can I tell you why Leos are fraudulent? I'm gonna tell you why, and I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm gonna tell you why.
Never.
No, I'm gonna tell you why. I just need to say this.
My guiding planet is what?
Bullshit.
The sun. And what goes around the sun? Everything.
I don't know nothing about that. What I do know
Everything
is,
goes around the sun.
but I understand we don't know anything about the sun. It could be a big ass delusion of grandeur for all we know. But what I do know is that the problem is that appearances are everything.
Can't even
Appearances
get it out.
and perception
get it out.
is everything. So when you see a fucking lion, you think, oh, they called you the king of the jungle. Blah, 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 blah. So you feel that way, right? So they flex as if they that way. These are the most insecure, sensitive ass people that I've ever met in my life.
Men maybe, not women.
Shit, especially the women.
Not me.
Especially the women.
Not me.
And it's like, well, we're in tune with our feelings. We need to be empathetic and whatnot. The thing about Aries is that we don't give a fuck. That's where the true power lies. Because you can choose what matters and what means shit to you. Y'all get sucked in the vortex of caring about everybody else. Fuck y'all. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel. Fuck y'all. You know what I'm saying? Until further notice. And that's how I feel. My thing is that
That's how you feel.
Aries is
I'll
thorough.
let you feel like
no,
that.
Aries is thorough though.
Aries
Because
is okay.
because we're more, like I said before,
Y'all
we choose
headstrong. Y'all ran.
exactly. That's the name of the
Right.
fucking game. And if you're not headstrong,
We're still royalties.
but see, you ever shoot a lion?
Yeah, but y'all.
No.
Yeah, we assholes.
Aries getting their own way a lot.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
called
I'm
it.
saying,
Yeah,
y'all
we do.
getting
They
your own fucking way.
hard-headed.
My girl's Aries.
Mhm.
You know what I'm
They
saying?
hard-headed.
And the only person that can keep her level is me. Like
Yeah.
I have to bring her back down every day.
I can understand that. That's
Every
some
day.
of us. When's her birthday?
The 29th of March.
Oh, she's a March Aries.
Yeah, she's a March
See,
Aries.
I don't.
But
see,
here's the thing: there's a March first.
There's
There's a
different-
March Aries and an
Uh-huh.
April Aries.
See, April
just
Aries
like
is no
just like a July Leo and an August Leo.
Yeah.
But there's also that female Aries and that male Aries. It's all
Absolutely.
different
It's like
combinations
little different shit, yeah.
up in there.
we're very caring. We're extremely selfish, and the reason why is that because
Very
you know,
fucking selfish.
but you don't like people to
Look.
fucking walk all over you. That's the
I'm-
point. All right. So wait. Before I even play the song,
As
before
a
we
Leo,
even start, let
I'm
me know.
As a Leo, I'm selfish.
Leos ain't selfish.
And then
That's another concept. That's another misconception. The problem
okay,
is that
I'm telling you, and I'm not saying this as just saying this as this Leo. This Leo who actually is sidebar an only child. Oh. The selfishness is real.
My selfishness for
I
10
told my son, I was like, I have a healthy selfishness.
Okay.
Where I'm not worried about you. I want to do me.
See, let me tell you something. You know what? That's kind of the Leo tiptoe around with the paws and the, you know what I mean, around selfishness and the like the Pink Panther and shit like that in the cartoon, making that weird ass sound. Aries is selfish out in the open. And then when he's not selfish,
yeah.
if you selfish to him, he gonna like, how the fuck are you selfish to me when I've come out of my selfish bubble for you so much? Case in point, before she left, them kids and my wife sat up there and plotted on them ordering food for them. Nigga, you know that I'm here too. Ain't nobody say shit. But I bet you if I order some fucking food and came in here without it or whatnot, everybody start ramming. And I've done it.
Well, yeah, of course.
So
Because that's more because you're the man of the house.
see, and that, but you understand what I'm saying?
We can shit on the most when it comes to stuff.
We can shit on about it. We'll get to that.
Yeah,
I'm glad you're here, good brother. I'm glad you're here. Finally, a voice of reason that understands what's going on. Oh, man. And without further ado, let's try this shit again. Welcome. Welcome, welcome.
Thank you.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
Welcome back again, Kelly.
Thank you.
Part-time podcasting ass. I am your
I know
host.
you didn't call me that.
Don't do that. Don't
I
you
know you
dare.
ain't called me that.
To episode 111. 111 of the Mr. Know-It-All podcast. I am your host, Mr. Know-It-All, a.k.a. Keith Saunders, b.k.a. Michael Voorhees, and a.k.a. Haiku.
If you want to be a rapper about it.
All that. Alongside of my very own Robin Quivers.
Because that's somebody who knows who Robin Quivers is.
This is an athlete. A lot of people that, believe it or not, are actual. I've been looking at our stats, our age range, our age demographic. Everybody know who the fuck Robin Quivers
awesome.
is.
Oh,
Good.
100%.
Yeah.
Awesome.
We connect very well with people from 35 to 55.
Awesome. Hi, y'all.
That's kind of our range and
My
whatnot.
old head.
There's a couple young bucks, around, floating around and whatnot. But yeah, tell them who you be.
Hi, I'm Kelly. How are you? Great to be back.
Is it good to be back?
It's great to be back.
Whoa,
I need a release.
pause.
Kelly Q. Diva. You know what it is.
All right, and to my right,
Welcome, guest.
welcome. We've got a guest in the building.
Thank you.
He's been here before and whatnot. He's here
Yes.
for the 100th episode and whatnot.
Cheese stick shoot.
Yeah, we was kind of wild and then we were loud and whatnot, but we really didn't get to know this man like we should have at the time. I'm like, we should have had you in a little bit more tamed episode and whatnot. There was a lot of liquor, a lot of
I had fun.
there's a lot of shit talking and
He
whatnot.
was like it was an enjoyable day.
Allow me to reintroduce to you
My name is Ho.
my man Percy P. Knock Ward. Give it up for him. I used to have a round of applause.
What up?
Tattoo extraordinaire in the building, man. Thank you for being here, man.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Anytime, man.
Yeah,
Anytime.
man. I appreciate it, man.
Thanks for coming through, Percy.
I want to give a shout out to all the digital streaming platforms that listen and stream us, and you know what I mean. Even you freakazoids that masturbate to us, like all of y'all that love it. YouTubers, what's up? What's happening? We getting back going with that. And also the love that we got last week for episode 1 too. Listen, you gotta give a shout out to the freakos. Oh yeah, Wanye has made the cut, and Neo has made the cut. Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Where the hell did you find him?
Right next to him.
Oh, I thought it was Matrix.
Yeah, it would be Neo.
Oh,
Not that Neo.
That's why.
No, Neo ain't make the cut. That
Yeah, I
Neo ain't
definitely
make the
thought
cut
you
yet.
meant Neo the singer.
Yeah,
Right?
That
Because you
Ne-
got Wanye Moore, so you know.
that Neo has not
Is
made
Pac
the cut
new?
yet.
Oh, that's the new Neo
Pac
too.
been here.
Pac been here.
Pac been here for a while. LeBron has been here for a while
LeBron
too.
has been here for a while.
You know what I'm saying?
yes.
So we stay with special guests, and of course you got Fred, Mike, and Jason. You know what I'm saying? All in the
always.
building. They in the mix. You know what I'm saying? They always gonna
Got
be
Baby
here.
Yoda and the Hizzle.
It's Grogu.
Nigga.
His name
said
is
what I said.
Grogu or the child.
I said what I said.
Don't disrespect Grogu.
First of all, this is Star Wars Queen. Queen.
All right.
Because this me and my daddy did thing. The movie came out in 1977.
Before you get started with that though, right?
And now for all of you who like to think big, here's Mr. Know-It-All.
Hello.
Whatever.
Yes, it's me. I'm back. I gotta have an arrogant moment. You know what I'm saying? So you
You
get my
got
own
to. It's
drop
your
in the
show.
mix or whatnot. Yeah. Shout out, YouTubers, everybody. Shout out to y'all. Get with us on IG at Mr_Know-It-All_pod. Facebook fan page, Mr. Know-It-All
some
podcast
fuckery.
fan page, and please send us all your fuckery, duckery, and schmuckery over to the Gmail account at MrKnowItAllPod@gmail.com. That's MrKnowItAllPod@gmail.com.
Send us a secret.
To catch up.
Tell us
yes.
a secret.
Yeah, we want to know. Just tell us whatever you want to tell us.
If you want us to keep it, to yourself, we will. We
Yeah,
won't
stay
say
anonymous.
Names.
Stay
We will
anonymous.
Stay anonymous. We won't say any names.
Yeah,
but,
remember the last couple letters we got? From some anonymous sources or whatnot. That was some weird shit. I guess they stopped. We didn't give really good advice. Maybe they just stopped emailing. It was like, man, fuck that. Nah, they ain't gonna be clowning me and shit.
Letter.
Look, I don't want anybody to know.
But how is Dry 2022 going?
You pussy!
I'm being strong.
Oh my damn! It's still
strong.
we in April, right?
Tomorrow,
We are in
December, January, February, March. Tomorrow will be 4 months exactly since the last time
Oh, wow.
I've done anything.
You've lost your rabbit ass mind. Wow.
It's not easy.
Yeah, I know.
It's not easy being clean.
Like, really, how do you? I mean,
One day at a time. I work 10 hours a day.
oh, that's what it is.
I work-
It's just to keep busy. Huh?
I work 10 hours a day. I do the podcast, dealing with son, I drink
A lot,
a lot.
my nigga.
No, I
It's
actually
crazy.
don't. I actually, really. I think this is the second drink I've had this week. And
Have you been on any dates or anything like that?
I haven't been on any dates,
Mm-hmm.
but I have met someone.
Okay.
You smoochy.
Yes.
Oh, you smoochy. Yeah, that shit'll be over before you know it.
No.
Huh? Why? Why you say that?
He's Muslim and it's Ramadan. We can't even touch each other.
That's a damn
I
shame.
definitely saw a Muslim dude like eating the other day walking down the street.
Was it after sunrise,
It
sunset?
wasn't. No.
It was in the
It
daytime.
was like 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yeah, he wasn't Muslim.
Yeah, he wasn't Muslim. You sure he was Muslim? He wasn't just
He was definitely Muslim.
like
Oh,
like
damn.
like Sunni
well, you
Sunni
know what?
Muslim.
Like,
You know what? If he had a medical issue
Yeah.
to where if he's like diabetic and has to have.
I mean, I understand.
Yeah.
What was he eating?
I don't know. He was eating like something in like a cup.
Nigga was eating a BLT.
He was
Biggest
eating-
letter
he was eating,
tomato
like, a
look
fucking,
at ass.
order
What the
ice or
fuck?
some shit like that.
Watch closely. You're about to experience a nigga moment.
That nigga was
It's
listen.
all gravy.
Yeah. But
It's a good thing.
what's up with you? Oh man, congratulations and whatnot. Because last time you were here,
Thank
you was saying your lady was pregnant. So
Yeah,
and
she
you
had a baby.
that is so great.
She
That
had
is
a
so
baby,
great.
So, I'm sleepless nights every night now.
Round of applause to you for that, man. That, like honestly.
It's different at 40.
Who she look like? You or her?
Oh, she look like me. Everybody said
Oh yeah.
my girl can't stand it.
Oh, of course.
Yeah,
The girls
she-
are
That's all right. She looks like you.
Yeah.
She don't act like her.
Oh, I know.
yeah, girls.
Oh, I
yeah,
know. I
Girls
know.
are
I don't
looked
think
up.
I don't think she's ready for that either.
No.
She don't-
You're
she
not
don't-
ready. You're not ready for me to do a you on you.
Yo,
Mine look and act like me. I can't even like Donovan. I lost that fight. You know what I'm saying? but Lyric, on the other hand, me all the way through and through. And the worst thing about it is being a know-it-all when you don't know shit. You know what I'm saying? It's the worst thing in the world. Both my kids act that way. When at least this one, he tapped out a while ago. He like, you know what? I ain't gonna win this shit.
Right.
She's still fighting the good fight. You know what I'm saying? She just wants to keep and keep and keep.
and
You
she
know why?
always will. She ain't never gonna back
You know
down.
why? Because that's that little girl.
That little girl get on my goddamn nerves. I love her to death, but she gets on my nerves, and she know it. She know what buttons to press and everything.
Of
Just
course.
She know
figured you out a
exactly what
long
to
time
say to
ago.
go. Bing.
She figured you out a long time ago.
honestly, they had it there.
She was
Why are you getting so upset? I'm like, yo.
but that's the one that gets you is when she start asking you, well, why you mad?
Why you so mad? I'm like, yo, you know what?
I'm about to knock you out.
Dog, get this fucking kid. Get this kid, man. Oh man. But oh yeah, well I wanted to you said 40, huh?
Yeah.
God bless.
So
40 with a newborn. She won another one.
So you was
I don't
thinking-
know how I feel about that one yet.
So you know you got the
Okay, so
I said,
here's
listen,
my
I said,
suggestion.
You don't even know what it's like raising this one yet.
Go on and do it now. Go on and do it now so that little one got somebody to play with.
Yeah.
Because if not, you become the
But
playmate.
you know what? That's double the homework.
my God.
Guess what? Do it now and they back to back. That's that first grade, second grade.
Yeah.
If you
I do
wait,
agree with that.
No,
if you wait
Yeah.
and one is 5, and then you have another one,
Right.
that's 45 with a newborn.
Yo.
That's 45
45. I ain't never
With-
gonna be free.
with a newborn.
You ain't gonna be free
I'm never
now.
gonna be free. I mean,
You
the
gonna
way
be
I
you
see
at
it
grad
now,
you had 58 at graduation, my nigga.
Hey, that's absolutely okay.
All right, so you can live with that.
I'm
whatever.
okay. I can live with 58 as a graduation.
45 with a newborn.
But I can't live with
41.
60 at graduation.
Look, 41 with a newborn, just gonna be like 40 with a newborn.
Yeah. 45 is.
Okay, so by the time 45 come, they both walk.
How many kids you got, Kelly?
1.
Shut up.
No, but I'm saying,
What?
had I had another one, they would have been
Back to back.
rather close in age. They would at the very least, been 3 years apart.
Shannon taught
Right,
me.
right,
Shannon taught me in the lyric. Seriously, I was done.
She talked you into it?
Taught me all the
How'd
way
she
into.
talk you into it?
Well, I mean,
How'd she talk you into it? I don't think she really talked.
she didn't talk a whole lot
Okay.
or whatnot. She made her mind up and was,
Was
it
y'all
was
married by that time?
Yes, we were.
All right then.
But listen,
All right then. Shut the hell up. You ain't get on
6
my nerves.
years later, you don't understand. Like I've done. You know what I mean? It's like doing hard time. Like when I realized
what?
that my
Pause.
bid.
Pause.
What?
Nigga, you ain't even 40 yet.
I know.
And
Which
how
is
old
a-
is your daughter?
She's 12, so she'll be out by the time I'm 45.
So shut up.
Raid the roof.
So shut up.
Raid the roof.
Look, so shut up.
Raid the roof. Raid the roof. Raid the roof.
I will be 46 this year. Mine's
Nigga.
still in the house. So, chill, you good. You golden.
Well, nobody told you that. Kids are 50.
I didn't.
No, all right.
I waited till I graduated college, moved out on my own, and could sustain myself
There you go.
That makes
before
sense.
There you go. Listen.
I ventured into
I
motherhood.
mean, the rest of us, we just had accidents. You know?
I mean, he
I
wasn't
didn't
playing.
have a single
No, I
fucking
didn't. It
accident.
was fun.
I never had an accident. Nope, I'm lying.
You know what?
But
I
like,
ain't- my kids ain't accidents, dog.
no,
at all.
I knew what I was doing.
If
I
y'all
full
know
well
something,
knew
but
You
y'all
knew what was
special
gonna
sentimental
happen.
asses or
I knew what was
whatnot.
going on.
But no, I didn't have an accident or whatnot. With Donovan, we were trying, and with Lyric, she was trying. So it was what it was. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I was a part of the both situations. So, you know what I'm saying? More power to the kids. But now that we're all caught up and everything is everything, I want to search for something. You know how it's gonna be one of them podcasts when I gotta look for a video. And I ain't gotta look too far because it was one of the last goddamn things that I've downloaded. Here we go.
She's going to be at the red table. Would you say she has been instrumental in you and I redefining our relationship?
Okay,
I
stop.
saw this.
Pause.
I saw
Pause.
this.
Pause it. Pause it. Pause it. Because
Messing up
that's
my
in my
moment.
shit to cover.
All right, well,
Pause it.
Can I play it?
No.
No, I want to play it.
No.
I want to play it.
No, because I think it should come after.
No,
this.
we're gonna retract back to everything that you want to retract back to. But I'm getting this off. This shit is.
And that's not a recent video. Let's make note
I don't
that
give
is not a
a-
recent
It don't
video.
gotta be
It's a
recent.
valid video. It's a valid video.
I don't give a shit if the video.
Okay, go ahead.
Table. She's going to be at the red table. Would you say she has been instrumental in you and I redefining our relationship?
I would say don't just start filming me without asking me
Oh my goodness.
if you could film me.
Astaire, come help us again, please. I'm still dealing with foolishness.
Don't.
How is that foolishness?
Yeah, because she don't just.
Would you say that she helped us heal the hurts that we caused between one another?
My social media presence is my bread and butter, okay? So you can't just use me for social media and not,
Tell
don't
me.
just start rolling. I'm standing in my house.
Right, that's
Don't
right.
just start rolling.
Standing in my house.
Please watch us stare at the red table because she's helped us a lot. Can't you tell?
All right, you condescending that. Okay. Okay.
Yo, I have
Okay.
such a deep
I-
disdain for Jada Pinkett.
Okay. All right.
I have held that video on my little status thing
Yeah.
all day
Okay. So check
to
this
make
out.
sure that is covered.
I saw the video yesterday. I heard about the video
Mm-hmm.
3 years ago when it first came out. Okay.
Yeah.
Here's the thing.
It came out like 19,
Last
right?
week, me and Shannon and I did an entire episode based upon the slap.
Okay.
So Kelly has notes about things that she wanted to talk about the slap, and we'll get to those shortly. I had a very, very, very clued in point about what I wanted to talk about when it came to that last week. Now, certain things my wife, she made light of or whatnot. She made it a very, very entertaining episode or whatnot, and as it should be.
I'm
But my
so mad
point
at
is,
her
my
about the
point
Jade
is,
and stuff.
my point is my point. Always going to be my point. I know what a fucking bully looks like when I see one. And this is a part of the catch up because I had a question that I wanted to ask about this. But I do want to get y'all feelings on. I don't want to run through the whole topic of the slap because I've heard 50,000 different
Let's talk
opinions
about
about
the
it.
aftermath.
So let's talk. What are all your notes and shit based upon, Kelly? Please
Just my
tell
thought
me.
process.
Let's make some brief synopses so we can get through everything that this shit entails. What are we talking about here?
Point one.
Right.
Now, actually, this is previous point one
Right,
before
right.
the 4 points I have here that I just, after something I even saw today,
Okay.
a real woman
Mm-hmm.
would not have let her man do that. If you saw him getting up, you
You
should
would have
have
told him to
pulled,
sit down.
sit down, handle this after. First things first.
Okay. I agree with
Second
that.
of all, Will,
Right.
for all intents and purposes,
Mm-hmm.
that was a work function. That was a work function.
I agree with that.
Future bosses, future coworkers, future funders
Right.
were
Right.
at that event.
I agree.
If you had a problem with his joke, that was not the time to do it. Third,
Okay.
when I saw him get up, because we were texting back before that.
I fucking
Right.
called you. I called you
Right.
after it
Like,
happened. I
did
had
he-
like,
was that real?
I had to. I'm like, what the fuck just happened? Like,
Yo, I turned that shit on and the slap happened. Like, as soon as I turned it
Yeah.
on.
for real? Like,
crazy.
I was watching the
It
whole
was
thing.
literally, they're right that it was just like her.
Just imagine a regular Oscar night, bunch of people in tuxes, and the motherfucker walk up and smack the shit. I'm like,
Right.
yo, what the fuck just
Like
happened?
when I saw him do it,
Yeah.
the first thing that hit my mind was, I have told you once, I have asked you twice, you have done it again. Now I gotta show you I mean business. So
that was the stance you took on that?
that was the first thing I thought of, because the fact that that Will Smith of
Right.
all people,
Right.
actually got up there and slapped this man on
Big
TV.
Willie style, getting jiggy with it, ass Will Smith.
Right. You actually
Fresh
got
Prince.
up and smacked somebody.
Smack the shit out of him.
And I totally
Shut up.
agree with
I thought it was a punch at first. So this nigga,
Yo, I thought it was a
yeah,
punch
I thought he
too,
punched
dog.
him in his face. I'm like, yo, this nigga punched him in his
He
face.
fucked the shit out this nigga.
and I totally
God
agree
damn.
with
Right.
what you were saying with oh my God, what did you say? I forgot. Oh my Lord.
What last week? Mm-hmm. What about
You were just saying something about him.
how he
slapping
should
him.
have kept his ass in his fucking seat?
Sit yourself down.
Right.
Sit yourself down. Thirdly,
That was
Chris.
it's fourth.
That's fourthly. Sorry. Fourthly. Props to Chris Rock for handling it the way he did.
I agree with that.
Okay.
I
That
agree with
was-
that. Let's shout out that.
There was extreme class.
I agree with
To
that.
keep it moving.
Okay.
Props to Diddy for coming out and trying to kind of make light of it calm it down, trying to bring some kind of levity to the room because I could only imagine what that room felt like
Right.
afterwards.
Right. Right.
Smack the
Will,
shit out. Smack the shit out.
I'm always gonna love Will.
Right.
You know, it's Philly. I'm always gonna love my Philly people.
Right.
But you disrespected not only the man that you played and won the award for,
Right.
but you disrespected Muhammad Ali, who you played, because this is not anything that either one of them would have done in their person.
I don't know. Ali might have smacked the shit out of
He
somebody.
I don't
would've
think.
smacked somebody
No,
too.
he would have smacked the shit out of somebody.
Right.
But I don't think he would have done it to where the whole world is watching.
Richard Williams said it. He got on TV.
Yeah,
and said,
he was like,
see,
no.
people thought Richard Williams was dead. He's alive, right?
No, he's still alive. He's
very
just
much
old
alive.
as shit.
He was like, I wouldn't have smacked that nigga. He said like,
Yeah.
that's kind of crazy to me that you
Yeah.
go up there and you give the speech saying that I'm essentially emulating the man that I was playing in the character, and then the character you play is like,
No.
that's not even something I would have did.
Yo, but this is the thing.
And the girls were apprehensive about putting their name, saying that they were producers of the movies until the movie was finished. Okay.
Okay.
So then the movie is finished. They like the product. They put their name on it. And then you do this. You have become now an embarrassment associated with the movie about their life.
See,
It takes away from
I don't really think.
their movie.
Go ahead. You
You
go.
took-
You
you
just-
took away-
I understand all of that.
Right.
I understand all of that. But
Oh, and I got
at
a
what
Tony
point
Rock
does
too.
a person get to just be a fucking person? You know what I'm saying? Like, I understand, he's been in this fucking business for ever. Keeping his composure for the most part.
Do me a favor. Turn the mic just straight forward. I'm sorry. There you
My
go.
bad.
Right.
There we
Yeah,
go.
There you go. You go.
Pretty much. This little video, this
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
Pretty much keeping his composure forever.
Forever.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
For the better part of
Oh,
the
guess
last
what?
year, two, the internet has been making him and his entire fucking life into a joke.
Absolutely.
Right?
Absolutely.
Now, nobody at this table knows what it feels like to have the entire world make your
consistently.
life a joke.
Consistently.
Right?
Right,
And
Consistently for the last at least 3 years.
consistently make you look like a bitch nigga.
Right.
You know
right,
what I'm
right.
saying? So
And it's not
the
anything
fir-
that you're doing.
Right. So
that's making
in my
you look
opinion,
like
it
that.
just bubbled over.
So all right. So now that we diagnose exactly
I want-
what caused the slap,
That's what you were saying. It was just the build up.
We're back.
What you were saying about the way that he's perceived
right.
and just everything that's been happening in the last 3 years.
Right.
When he slapped Chris Rock, it wasn't him slapping Chris Rock. It was him slapping everybody
Every fucking
that he
body else.
couldn't slap, which I dug. That point, that's what you were talking about. That point, I dug. But seriously, this is Jada's fault.
It wasn't him
Shut
smacking.
your
See, here's the
fucking
thing.
mouth.
Here's the thing. Right.
He wasn't. I mean, he was smacking Chris Rock for what he said, but he was smacking everybody he couldn't smack. And that just, like I said before, that was a work function. That was not the place nor the time. If you wanted to go up there and pretend like to put him in a noogie, like, nigga, I'm going to holler at you later.
Right.
I just feel like
Whatever.
everybody's entitled to
A
losing
human
their
moment.
shit at some point in their life.
Yeah.
And we can't fucking vilify them for that shit.
The problem and I agree with what y'all
Oh,
saying.
Tony Rock.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a Tony Rock shit.
So there was a scene in the first Batman movie with Jack Nicholson, and he stood next to Bob, and he said, "I've given a name to my pain, and it is Batman." I think that in life, we need to start giving names to our pain. Because I think the problem is that a lot of times we blame everything else around what our pain is. See, the issue is that if you got something toxic in your life, it can affect and infect everything around you. Chloe Bailey.
Hi.
What the hell were we talking about?
We were still talking about Will and Jada now. My next point.
Let me just wait a minute. I like transparency and whatnot. I almost killed both my children a minute ago.
Yes, he did.
Yeah,
We heard.
I
We were about to have a conversation. We couldn't even really just.
I know we really couldn't delve into the conversation and whatnot.
No.
What?
We were about to have a conversation, just to pass the time, and it's just like
Because you know why? I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Whatnot. That type of situation goes on, and this is what we talk about with having the kids that are a little bit further apart. So maybe you do want to get started. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm gonna tell you why though. Because it's a situation in which that is 6 years to separate these kids. 6 years, and
it's a difference.
There's a difference. One is a boy, one is a girl. They're completely and utterly different from each other in every fucking way.
Right.
Every way. So the issue is that, but as a big brother, you become the antagonizer, and as the little sister, you don't know how to control yourself. You ain't got that smoke for outside forces, but you got all the fucking smoke for your big brother in here. The problem is that your big brother is a giant fucking person.
Yeah.
Who works on
Super
getting
giant.
right? Who works on getting bigger every fucking day? You see how big he is and whatnot.
Yeah.
You can't. Here's the deal, and this goes
This
for
nigga's bigger than you.
yeah, a lot bigger. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. So my thing is that you can't put yourself in positions like that and whatnot, especially because I had to tell him, I'm like, listen, if she's saying she's smacking you and you try to restrain her from smacking you, but you hit her in the midst of it, or you even graze her, you're much more strong than she is, and you're much stronger than she is. So what happens is that, just imagine if it wasn't your sister. Mm-hmm. Imagine if it's a little girlfriend of yours, and you cheating, or she catch you out there. You about to go to college. You know what I mean? Shit like that.
Don't get no girlfriends.
I done got smacked. I done got smacked in college before. You know what I'm saying? Like real rap. So my thing is that, just imagine if you do something like that and you turn around and you trying to restrain her and she say, you hit me.
Right.
You going to fucking jail.
Exactly, 100%.
And your big ass, you're not getting the light treatment. You know what I'm saying? You're not getting the light treatment. They coming out with the tasers. You are a fucking threat. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I think that portion of it was an important lesson. It's not even something that I even fucking planned on even a little bit.
Yeah, 100%.
I'm not keeping all that shit in there. But at this part, I'm definitely keeping it in there because it just goes to show you. So anybody listening, if you got kids and whatnot, you got to handle it accordingly. But I'm sorry. I'm with the shits. I cuss at both of my kids. You know what I mean? I'm cussing you the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm talking to you on some real shit.
Yeah, we heard.
Yeah, but sometimes you need to hear exactly what needs to be heard. I don't want to hear all that. I'm not pussyfooting around you and talking to him one way and talking to you to another way. No, because both of y'all are fucking wrong. So both of y'all gonna get the wrath the same way. And it's the stupidest shit ever, man. And it drives me crazy. I did this and I did she did. I'm like, yo, no. So maybe go ahead, man. Go ahead and get started, bro. Just with. I'm trying to tell you. Go ahead.
I'm gonna tell you.
Knock your new baby out, right?
One of the hardest lessons to learn, you know what I mean, as like a young man, and you're like a larger person. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like I'm 6'1", about 3. You know
Right.
what I'm saying?
Right.
So me and Donovan, we close.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Is that you really can't do shit.
You can't.
You gotta fucking pussyfoot around every situation.
Exactly.
You gotta walk on eggshells around everybody.
And even if
then let your fucking voice be deep on top of that.
Right.
You're wrong no matter what you say.
And that's the whole thing.
No matter what you say.
You have to find a way in order to handle situations.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. When you're 18, you're 18 and you're still under your parents' roof, you essentially are still a child in an adult's body.
100%.
And what happens is that if you still have antagonizing ass ways, you play the bully big brother. You can't play the bully big brother in that situation that just happened. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because what happens is that any bully mentality that you take, when you take it outside of the home, and you always playing that, 10 times out of 10, the girl that you end up with is going to be smaller than you. Let's say that she gets an attitude with you and she starts smacking you all up. The fuck do you do then? You know what I mean? You want to try to restrain her or whatnot, or try to grab her and tackle her and shit like that. Dude, you weigh 300 pounds.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Next thing you know, she's hurt, sprained something, break something. It looks like you fucking beating on her. Come on, man. And cops don't take to that shit lightly. Not only cops don't take to it lightly, other people don't take to it lightly. Parents take to it.
You can't even get into an argument with a female you that size on the street.
God. I think that a lot of this makes a lot of situations come full circle. So let's talk about it, man. And this is funny as hell. This is funny as hell that I wrote this down, and it's not even to apply to my kids or whatnot. Like, this is just something different, all right? I want to talk about a female's accountability equals a man's misery.
Can we finish the Will Smith stuff so we never
This
have
is-
to
this-
talk about it again?
This was about the Will Smith stuff. Well, all right, we gonna circle back around it. What else do you have to say? Because you done made notes and
Right.
all different types of shit.
So
what do we talk about
today,
this Will Smith shit?
the Academy banned him from attending the Oscars for 10 years.
Yes, yes.
That's
yeah.
his punishment.
Yeah, that was a part of the things we need to get to. Yeah.
That's some dumbass shit.
That's dumb as hell.
You know why that's dumb?
Why?
Because last Friday he resigned from the Academy, which means the motherfucker wasn't going no way.
No, that's not true. You don't have to be a part of the Academy to go to the Oscars.
Yeah, but he wasn't going. You know he wasn't going.
But 10 years though? I don't think he was gonna take 10 years off. I thought it was more
I don't
like
think
5.
he was going to take 10 years, but a week to the day he resigns from the Academy, now you're putting something out to say we're going to ban him from 10 years.
And he resigned because he knew they were going to do that to begin
Right.
with.
So had you said that before he resigned, that's one thing. But you wait a whole week until he resigns to say, oh, and you're not invited back for 10 years. If he doesn't come back 10 years, he could easily do 20. He can easily do not coming back at all. He's resigned from the Academy.
I think I get what you're saying.
And I text you the other night.
Yeah.
Everything was on the other night. Men in Black 2 was on. All of Us was on.
Right.
The TV show he produced, with Jada.
Yeah.
Something else was on. One of the other his movies is on. He's good. He's golden.
Yeah.
I was watching TV last night. It was 4 different Will Smith things on, including Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Well, the Academy they don't have anything to do with the broadcasting companies and whatnot.
Well, nothing to do with the broadcast companies, but the whole thing is he making money fist over fist, regardless if he makes another movie in life.
No, absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely.
So,
Absolutely. I don't think, my thing,
if they said we're going to take back his award,
I don't think that the money,
that would have been disrespectful.
That's too much.
Yeah.
That's too much. But had they said that, I'd had more respect for the Academy of taking the award back than saying that he can't come for 10 years. He resigned. He wasn't coming.
Well,
I just don't feel like you should be taking back shit that people earned.
That's true. But see, and that's the thing. So my thing is that I never thought that it was taking the award away.
Right.
The reason why is that because you had every right to just not give him the award that night. You know what I'm saying? You could have changed it, gave it to somebody else last minute. You never know. Here's my thing.
They couldn't.
They couldn't, but they still could have because they're the Academy. They can do what they want.
And sidebar, this will be the last thing I say about it because all the rest of this stuff is.
You really printed out color photos of this shit?
Well, my computer prints color. Whatever.
Is that photo paper?
No.
I know that gloss is crazy. I know.
It's real. It's good, right?
What the fuck? Wait a
My
minute.
job has good paper.
I know.
Tony Rock. Tony Rock. I know that's your brother.
Right.
But let's not forget, you talking all this, it's on site and all this bullshit or whatever.
It ain't nothing on site.
Sir, let's not forget that for at least a good 4 or 5 years, Will Smith was your boss.
Oh yeah.
Will and Jada
Right.
were your boss.
Right.
Let's not forget that Jada and Chris were in several of those the cartoon movies with the
Pixar.
no
What? Shark Tale? What are you talking
Madagascar.
about? Oh yeah, the Madagascar. Yeah.
She was the hippopotamus.
Yeah, he was the zebra. Yeah. Look.
Let's not forget there's history that we don't know about.
Right.
Now Chris Rock made Jada the plot twist to his monologue at the Oscars. Like, bitch, you wasn't invited. You boycotting the Oscars that you wasn't invited to.
Right.
You invited because your husband's invited. You're invited because your husband's nominated. Or he wasn't nominated. So you going to boycott because he wasn't. Like, he made her the plot twist to his monologue.
I think that.
So I think there's been a whole history of probably shit behind the scenes with that. Because Will and Chris, Chris was on Fresh Prince.
I just don't want to. I don't want to take all the narratives
All
of
I'm
everything.
going to say is that this is Jada's fault.
No, absolutely. We're going to talk about that. That's just the fuck we're going to talk about. I just don't want to take the narrative of what everybody else is talking about. First and foremost, Chris and Will ain't friends. All right? They don't run in the same circles. They don't be around each other. They probably haven't seen each other in 5 years. Secondly,
They probably haven't seen each other since
Will and Jada.
when he Oscars all white.
No,
since
because they
then.
wasn't there.
Right. That's what I'm saying. That's probably like that year or before that year. That was
right.
probably the last interaction.
Secondly, Jada and Chris never even met each other on the set. Those Pixar movies are not done in the same room.
I'm not saying that, but they did what's the name together?
Madagascar.
No. They did press. They did press together.
Oh,
I sent
press.
you video.
Okay,
They did
yeah.
press
I've seen
together.
the press. I've seen
So-
the press. But it's easy to be friendly. And plus, Madagascar came out in what, fucking 2013?
But it was 3 of them.
Yeah, it was 3 of them. The last one came out. I think the last one came out in 13. I think those movies was when Donovan was a baby. The reason why I say that is this: that I don't want to make it seem as if that this is a person that he was cool with and he turned around and shitted on. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He's a fucking comedian. He was telling the joke. He told the joke. He told the joke on 2 separate
It's a
occasions.
joke.
You know what I mean? First, and
First
the
of all-
audacity of Jada, and that's another thing.
First things first. To be compared to Demi Moore in G.I. Jane.
You are really running with all the narratives that everybody is talking.
But here's the thing. I wasn't here last week.
No.
So this is all the shit that I've been holding on to.
Because you know what it is?
And I've heard other people say it.
You scroll up and
To
down the
see-
timeline. Yeah, people just talk about
I
all
saw
this
G.I.
shit.
Jane. I remember G.I. Jane
Right,
vaguely.
right.
But I remember how long, and she was pregnant not long after that.
Right.
With the bald head and everything.
Mm-hmm.
To be compared to Demi at that time, and to say that you're going to do it, they joked and said you were going to do G.I. Jane too,
Mm-hmm.
you should take that as a compliment. And even if you didn't,
Right.
when your husband went to stand up, you should have pulled his coattail and said, sit your ass down. We'll take care of this later.
But you see what type
And
of
then
person
she came
is.
out. Like, what pissed me off about her this week was like, you're going to come out and say, I wish he wouldn't have did it. Well, bitch, had you not pulled his coattail and set his ass down,
Of course
he
she's
wouldn't
going to
have
say
did
she
it.
wish he wouldn't have did it because she's trying to disassociate from the man.
Just divorce him.
No, see, okay, so all right,
Sheesh.
don't jump ahead. Don't jump ahead because I just.
Well, I can't
jump-
jump ahead. I don't know what you're
All
talking
right,
about.
but that's the
this
reason
is
why
what just came to
I'm
my
trying
head.
to wrap it up because
How long you give it?
6 months. 6 months until the proceedings have started. You know, Hollywood time is always a year and a half behind. 6 months until they're completely separated. Difference.
Episode 111.
Yeah.
Yo, I
called
hope
it.
that happens.
Yeah,
man.
here's the
I
deal.
hope
For
that
his
happens.
sake.
For
Here's-
his sake.
For his sake.
He's been
for his sake.
controlled for way too long.
Here's the deal. Everything that you said, right on point. You know what I'm saying? And I respect all that. A lot of it is
Look,
is
as always, but go ahead.
it's tongue in cheek. You know what I mean? What people were saying because people been throwing them fucking narratives around all week. The same. He should be proud to be compared. She should be proud to be compared to Demi Moore. Blah 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 blah. You're still talking. You talking flies to a beekeeper. You know what I'm saying? She don't give a fuck about nothing you talking about. That is the devil in a green dress. The reason why the joke to me was so fucking funny is because she bald headed and she had army green dress on. You know what I'm saying?
That was the
shit-
whole point
right.
of the
That was
joke.
the
Shit was
whole
fucking
shit, yeah.
hilarious. I found it to be, it was a fucking funny joke. Here's the thing.
It was just relevant
Yup,
to the
it was-
moment.
Yep. And
It was in the
So that's what I meant by a female's accountability. The argument that I've gotten from the rip. And then this is the reason why I love these little tidbits coming out. The only thing that scares me the most is that video that I just played looks like it belongs on a documentary, The Rise and Fall of Will Smith, megastar to murderer. You understand what I'm saying?
Really?
Like, really, I'm dead ass serious. Shit like that becomes the way your woman treats you, and I'm speaking from a man's standpoint. Let's just, because I'm a man and I'm tired of fucking caping for women right now. The way that your woman treats you is an extremely, extremely important thing for a man, and the way that he approaches how he attacks the world every day.
100%.
Okay.
So
How you're treated at home.
resentment and underlying aggression
It's gonna come out.
is like a fucking knife in the gut. Like you wake up every morning and get stabbed. And if you roll over to a hostile environment and whatnot, she might as well be holding a fucking gun to your head. And at the end of the day, this has nothing to do. This has everything to do with this entanglement shit. Because it doesn't have anything to do.
Embarrassing.
People kind of make light of what people put their own spin on what they want to put their spin on. He's like, oh well, men can't take it when women cheat. This is not a cheating thing.
Yeah, this is not a cheating thing.
Once you make your
Because
agreement, you make your agreement that we can do what we need to do. But what they don't tell you is that here's the difference. I'm not saying that men aren't like this
NDA
too.
is a motherfucker.
I'm not saying that men ain't like this too.
Shoulda had an NDA.
Somebody is going to become resentful if they can't play on the equal playing field no more. If I'm handicapped now and you can still move the way you move, I feel away. And she's never going to sit there and feel away because people don't know what it's like to be in them shoes. He's never going to say, I'm jealous of Will because he can still have side bitches and still be the biggest star in the world and whatnot, and people are looking at me crazy. She's never going to say that. What she's going to do is continue to do shit like make videos antagonizing him and telling them we're going on Red Table Talk for this. We're going on Red Table. Or say, is it me? Because I said this shit to Shannon last week. Is it me? Or is it everything that comes out of her fucking mouth an attack on her husband?
Oh, 100%.
Why don't you just shut the fuck up? She just... Her saying, I'm not the type of woman that needs protecting. Bitch, shut the fuck up. Like, are you kidding me?
First of all, I would have...
I just got banned from the academy for smacking a nigga.
If I was her...
In your fucking honor.
In your honor.
If
and you
I
was like,
was
I didn't
her-
need that.
If I was her...
That's her whole personality.
It is.
If I was her, I would have just shut the fuck up.
She don't know how to shut the fuck up.
But she don't know how to shut the fuck up.
No, she know how
that
to
bit.
Because
that
she
video,
got to be in control of that whole situation.
That video hurt my heart. The one that you just played.
Yeah, it did.
It hurt my heart because if you watch the video,
Yeah.
not just listen, people. If you watch the video and you watch his face, he's just like, this shit again.
Yep.
Yo.
I take care of you because of what I do on social media, of what I do in the world as an actor, as
Where's
a rapper, as a performer.
But it's not
and you
just-
shit on me
This is a...
all
I was
day.
going to say I bring nothing to the table when I'm the table.
Oh, my
I
God.
am the motherfucking table.
I am the fucking
I
table.
am the fucking table. Not
You
only
can
am I the table...
boycott the Oscars all you want, bitch. You're not. You wasn't nominated.
Not only
Nothing
that...
you ever will do.
Not only that...
Nothing you ever will do.
You tell
As my
me-
girlfriend said, and I'm not even going to get it twisted. She's been in movies. I've enjoyed her movies.
Come on.
You know?
You ain't got to
But
say
my
that
best,
shit.
no, and I'm not
time
kidding.
ago.
Come on,
I-
come on.
Right, the
But
shit
yeah.
she did, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, come
My
on.
girlfriend, my best friend, does not enjoy her at all.
Right.
And she said Jada Pinkett could act her way out of a paper bag.
Who that?
Yeah.
Is that Jackie? Oh, I'm about to say.
My
Jackie's
girlfriend's a
but
But Jackie,
fucking hate on Jada.
don't
That's-
say.
Look,
I
never
mean,
hate
I've enjoyed her
Jada's
acting. I've enjoyed her movies. Matter of fact, her movie Demon Knight. That's one of my favorite movies.
Okay.
You know, Tales of the Crypt, Demon Knight. That's one of my favorite
I do
movies.
love that. One is my shit.
But
yeah.
on the same token, you're not even in the same caliber
No.
Not even close.
as him.
Let me ask you a question. You think that she don't know that?
I know she knows it.
That's
and
one of
that's
the
why
problems.
all this shit is coming out.
Exactly.
At this point, I understand. See, and my coworker and I were talking about it today.
That was one of
He
my...
has, and he said it
Mm-hmm.
even before this marriage. He had an unrealistic thought process of relationships. Once he got divorced from Sherry, he was like, I'm never getting divorced again, this, that, and the third. You're setting yourself up to say, I'm never getting divorced again.
He's trying to stand behind his word.
He's trying to stand
Yeah.
behind his
At a
word,
time that
but you are killing yourself in the
killing
process.
yourself.
Here's the thing, though. You
100%.
can't... The hardest thing in the world is to try to control the process and the narrative at the same time. And that's that's in anything. Because at the end of the day and whatnot, if you're trying to control the narrative, the process, and let it go on its own and do its own thing. If you're trying to control the process, then the narrative is what everybody else sees of it. So therefore, you can't control both of these things at the same time. He's trying to control both of these things. The problem is that the person that you're engulfed with, that you're in love with, that you're trying to make this work with, or make everybody see that you're happy with, doesn't love you.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, it doesn't matter how long you've been in this situation. That's what you're fighting for. That's what
there
you're
are
trying to
times-
hold on to. And when you trying to hold on to it, it's not working.
Regretfully, there are times that you are going to just have to walk away. There are times where you're going to have to say, Keith, I love you.
Right.
But I got to love you from afar.
Here's the issue.
I got to love you from over there.
The problem is the longer that you are around and you are in this situation, you're looking for so many good pockets in between these. Here's the thing. The smack on Chris Rock was more of a validation than anything. It was exactly 100%. It was to her. So it was
Not
one of those
just...
So it was one of those things where he's looking for the approval. He don't give a fuck what y'all talking about. If Jada give him the approval, then it's cool. But here's the issue where it's going to happen. Jada gives more a fuck about her star because she's been living in his shadow for 20 years.
Yeah.
So when she realized that she would not just be Jada Pinkett anymore, she's going to be Jada Pinkett Smith, and it'll always be that way. It'll always be Will and Jada, not Jada and Will. You know what I'm saying? Here's the problem. That's a woman's place. Argue with your mama. A real rap. Because at the end of the day, and it sounds sexist, and it sounds what you call, but look, I just want to bring...
because she's... with the red tape.
Did that make you uncomfortable, good brother?
No.
Me saying that? I mean, I'm just trying to understand, because that's really... that's what I always thought.
Here's my thing. She's trying to make her place in the world with Red Table Talk, which is fine and wonderful and dandy.
Right.
Do you. But don't do it at the expense of him. Because you not do it. When they got married, and what, this is 20 years ago now?
25.
25 years ago now?
What you call it? Jaden is, I think, 24.
Right.
And so Willow is 21.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, 20 some odd years ago.
Right.
Huge Will Smith fan. Philly rep. She's from Baltimore, be more Philly, we kind of cousins or whatever. Kind of, sort of,
Where all the most toxic of women come from. Let me I'm sorry. I'm sorry, man. Like, oh my gosh. I can't.
Anyway,
I'm tired of pussyfooting and dancing around. No,
shut
but
up.
it's just,
Go
ahead.
So when they got married, and this is
today.
just me personally, when they got married, I was like, yo, okay, that's what's up.
Right.
Ain't nobody fucking with Will. Can't nobody fuck with Jada. Y'all can't say shit to me about Jada because that's Will's wife. We good. Like I was repping for Jada too because she's attached
of course,
to my homeboy Will. Like I don't even know him
until
we knew who she was,
not
but
to that degree.
Until Men in Black.
It was Lena. It was Lena James off of what's her name?
Until Independence Day and Men in Black.
This was before that. I loved the connection. Personally, I was like, you can't fuck with Jada. That's Will is Philly. She now attached to him. We good. At this point, I never advocate for anyone's ending of a marriage. Or demise of a marriage. Not her demise, period. But demise of a marriage. But there comes a point in your life where I gotta be away from you. I'm no good for you. And you're no good for me. We're not good for each other at this point. When they had the conversation and he said, when I realized she had to find her own happiness. Okay.
I was just about to bring that shit up.
Yeah.
Okay. She had to find her own happiness. I could not make her happy. That is the point of life. No one can make you happy. You can contribute to my happiness, but my happiness depends on me.
Kelly, you're understanding.
See, but I feel like when she said that shit, she meant it different than how we took it.
There you go.
I think both.
No.
I think
Will took it the way we're receiving it.
Right.
But I think that Jada meant it a different way.
Yeah.
Thank you. Tell me what you think before you tell me what you think that she meant by it.
Don't even celebrate their anniversaries anymore.
She was trying to exonerate herself from doing anything for her husband. She was trying to, keep herself over here. That way, any gripe that he had, anything that he had about their relationship, was invalid automatically. That's what that meant.
So
birthday
essen-
party.
so
You
essentially
remember
she was saying
them
it-
talking about the
Oh
birthday
yeah,
party.
he planned her birthday party for 3 years.
Wow.
And she said, "I think that this is the most was it?
Egotistical.
egotistical." Nah, that wasn't the word she used. She said,
She said something about his ego, like
something about
a
his
display.
ego, a display of his ego. She said, "This is the most selfish display of your ego that I've ever seen." A selfish display of his. This nigga got fucking Mary J. Blige to sing at her fucking birthday party.
Right.
He fucking did all types. He had a fucking documentary team follow her.
She didn't
all kinds
like.
of
She
shit.
didn't like the flex.
She didn't like the flex.
She didn't like the flex. This is what I'm getting at, and I understand exactly what you're saying. This is where I'm going with it.
Like personally,
This is a problem. This whole situation is
Like,
going to
listen,
be a
like, plan a
problem.
birthday party for me
but
for 3 years.
but here's no, listen. Stop. This is what I want you to stop though, because I understand, because you coming from the woman's side of it. Stop taking everything that's being given to her to heart for somebody that's evil. I want you to take that.
Well, yeah.
I don't know. The
and
reason
I'm
why I
not
say
trying
that.
to be on her side.
No,
about
I don't
it.
want you to
I'm
be on
not
her side. I know
about
you're
it
not. I know you're
at
not.
all. But even if you felt it was egotistical,
Bitch,
at
say
least,
thank you.
first of all, fucking say thank you.
Say thank you.
But see, second, acknowledge that
Y'all-
even though it may have seemed egotistical to you, the fact that that man has taken the thought process that most men won't do and plan out the things that he wanted to do for you.
Have you
I
ever
can
seen?
say thank you.
Have you ever looked jealousy in the face?
But then you say it on TV
Let me ask you a question. Have you ever seen jealousy face up?
every time Jada looks at him.
No.
Yeah.
But I'm talking.
Oh, well, not to
in
me.
Your wheelhouse. Somebody that is jealous of Kelly Q. Not to
I
where
think
it's
so.
huh?
I think so.
Nah, cause you. I think you kind of you don't
well,
really.
the person
you
who
don't
I
really-
think it is, I can't really react.
You don't
to,
really
so.
scope from the peripherals. You might get like somebody got to kick your back and they be like, they was jealous of you, Kelly. You be like, for real?
Hell,
When you say
Kelly, they like you.
they like you, for
think
real?
so?
Yeah, you think
I don't think
I don't
so.
know. My thing is
I
that,
be so oblivious sometimes.
and that's what I mean. You know what I'm saying? And that doesn't work in this situation, because what happens is that this woman, and I'm not going to go as far as saying despises, but what I'm going to say is that she's jealous, she's envious, and she's extremely she mixed with a little bit of a lot of manipulation.
She's a huge manipulator.
And what the bigger
Narcissistic.
but
She's a
narcissistic.
narcissist,
But the
100%.
biggest thing is she's resentful.
Oh yeah.
Everything that
the
she's
thing is, you're resentful, and it's your fucking fault that you're
But
resentful.
but she's never going to take that
She's
accountability
not-
because
Boo!
let's
Thank
be
you for
real.
that. Thank you for
Right.
that.
Women
Oh, no.
rarely take accountability.
That
in
was my
today's
part.
society.
Thank you.
We're back to your
And
question.
that
A
is-
woman's good segue. I appreciate that.
That.
A
That
woman's
is
accountability.
a conversation in every fucking male group in this fucking world. Is that women don't take fucking accountability. And
Why
that
don't-
shit drives us crazy because
Why?
we take accountability for everything. We are held accountable
your
for
fault.
everything, our fault or not.
You see that when I just went upstairs or whatnot.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was fun.
My daughter started the scuffle, but he has to be accountable because of
He has
the
the
stature
size.
and the stage that he's in. This is my point. You know what I'm
I tell
saying?
you what.
So there has to be. But here's the thing: the reason why I'm just as hard on her as I am on him is because in my face, I don't give a fuck who was right and who was wrong. You know what I'm
Y'all
saying?
both was wrong.
Y'all both
Y'all
was
need to share
wrong.
accountability
Exactly. You got to
for
share
that.
this fucking accountability.
And listen, first of
Look,
all, I
share
just
this
want a
ass
side
whipping.
note.
Share this
The
episode.
most important part about the situation that happened upstairs is that it fucking happened, and they had a dad to fucking correct that situation and say,
Yes.
"Listen,
Right.
who taught you this shit?"
Right.
You
Exactly.
know what I'm saying? Because you didn't learn this shit from me,
Exactly.
And
Exactly.
your mama didn't teach you this shit.
Right,
And
exactly.
this is not what you do.
Exactly.
Right.
You know,
Exactly. And accountability. But see, that's
And
the
I
whole
tell you,
thing.
my mama always told me that I have a lot of things that Joey has told me that I hold to heart, and I've said it on the show about, Joey said this and Joey said that.
Joey's a dad, by the way. Go
I
ahead.
figured-
Right. But Belinda, the one thing, if I don't take anything from Belinda in life, I will take this. She said, don't put your hands on a man
Right.
if you're not ready to fight.
Exactly. Right.
Don't put your, if you ready to fight, fight.
But see, here's the
But
problem.
if you if you are not ready to get hit by a man, don't put your hands on a man.
But see, and that's a very, very good thing when it comes to physical accountability.
Yeah.
Now, emotional accountability is a whole
That's a
nother
whole
topic.
Well, if you don't
different
see it
animal.
in your house, then you don't know how to do it.
But the problem with it is that
Sorry.
everybody
This
is
is true.
that's true.
And
That's
not
understandable. Yeah,
making
yeah.
excuses.
Yeah.
It's true.
But it's
But at what point do you learn that shit?
and where do you learn it?
Or even if you
How
learn
do
it,
you learn it?
even if you learn it, how do you
I gotta go
learn
back.
to accept it? And
Right.
that's the biggest.
I'm still working on it as a fucking mother.
We know because all women are still working
All
on
women
it.
are still working on
I'm
that.
sorry, you are. You know the reason why is that because you're the hunted. A woman that is the hunted. Women are the hunted. You know what I'm saying? So if
Women are the prize.
you're the prize. So if you have something that everybody wants, they're going to treat you in a different way in order to get it. And it doesn't matter the motive. Somebody could be looking for to love you or you to be their wife. Somebody could be looking for you to be a one night stand, and you are still being hunted in the same type of fashion.
Absolutely.
And accountability, dog.
And there's really no way to change that cycle. Like you can't.
right.
How do you change that cycle?
There's really nothing that you can do because of
nothing
the.
you can do.
But see, the problem with it is, until we figure out something to do, it's gonna be a lot of miserable niggas.
There's gonna be a lot of miserable niggas. Listen, men are
Right.
definitely in the losing bracket right
My God, man, I've never because
In the
honestly,
losing bracket.
it's to the point where it's like, okay, this is what happens, and I'm gonna be perfectly honest. And I can say this while Kelly away too. The problem with accountability is understanding who you are and what you do and what it causes in all of your relationships. So what happens is that women are so unaccountable for shit that they get mad at you for not showing up as who they want you to be.
Right.
Bitch, you chose me.
Right.
What are you talking
Right.
about? So what happens is that evolution has to take place on the end of you. Men have to get better because apparently there's a fucking glowing neon sign above a woman's head saying that when she's rising,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? When she's getting better or when she's the best that she's ever been,
Right.
we know.
Right.
You know, apparently that's what we know. But with men never move from that place.
Men never fucking get better.
When you do, it's not acknowledged.
Oh, of course it's not.
You know what I'm
acknowledged.
saying?
It's-
Because
it's a given. It's
it's
like,
a
this is
given.
what
You're supposed to
be
be
doing.
doing. Right, exactly. This is what you're supposed to be doing. And I think to me, that's unfair.
It's
It's
completely
very
unfair.
it's the worst shit.
It's completely
I
unfair.
know so
Everybody deserves to be celebrated for whatever their wins are. You know what I'm saying? And everybody deserves to be held accountable for whatever their mistakes and their shortcomings are.
But
you know
then-
what I'm saying? And
but then now they got a nerve to
Our
be
consequences are a result of our choices.
100%.
but then they got a nerve now to be choosy. And say, I can't find a good man. No, but there's plenty of good men out here.
Yeah.
You know what
What
I'm saying?
I've learned in my dating experience, up until recently, within the last maybe 2 years,
Right.
knocking on 46. I mean, yeah, damn.
You almost forgot how old you was?
Fuck. Anyway, yeah. Yeah.
What the fuck is going
Fuck. That even though I've been dating different guys, I've been dating the same guy.
Pull the mic closer. Explain to me. What are we talking about? She's dating the same guy. So the
I'm
same,
dating the same guy. So I'm getting the same guy in different physical forms. They act the same. They do the same things. We wind up breaking up because
what is it? Is the shy brother treatment? What exactly about these men are similar to each other? This is a good.
egotistic. Each and every one of
All of them are egotistical. Every last one of them.
them. Every.
How can you tell when
It's
a man
something I'm attracted to.
how can you tell when a man is egotistical and not just confident? I'm just confident, but I'll tell you I can be egotistical though too. But
There's a difference.
how?
Okay, I'm going to say it like this.
Go ahead.
There's something about Terrence Howard
Okay.
that does it for me. And they are AI, Allen Iverson, same thing. It's something about their ego and their cockiness.
Because that cockiness rings out to you as confidence.
So how do you like Anthony Anderson then?
It's just cute. I ain't gonna be speaking.
Oh, what the hell?
Physically, like
Okay,
that's
but
what
but his attitude is not
his
that.
attitude is not that. It's his for me and Anthony Anderson. It's the physicalities about it. Like him losing weight. Totally not attracted to him.
Okay.
Totally not attracted to him. But when he was originally like
So
when
you
he
like
was
the
on
old
Law and
Anthony
Order.
Oh, and the
When he was on
barbershop Anthony Anderson. and shit.
Yeah, that. Ooh, yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
I just don't understand how
So
you.
the reason I found that I've been dating the same guy is because I'm the same girl.
When did you discover this?
Like I said, the person I was dating last year was sort of different than what I normally do. So that's when I started actually making those adjustments within myself.
Let me ask you a question. Do you consider this a form of accountability?
Yeah.
So you can
Because
can
I could go on for the next 20 years dating the same guy and for 10, 11 years and seeing where it goes and hope it goes somewhere. Or I can make the necessary adjustments within myself to make sure that the person I allow into my space is someone
that
that's not only
is-
good for me, but good for my son.
And that's important. It's important to be introspective, and that's something that most women are not. Because most women choose not to look into themselves for any of the, that's a big part
But look,
of accountability.
and look how old I am.
Right.
I'm knocking on 46.
such a big part of
So to be
accountability.
doing that now, wishing I could have done that earlier, I'd probably be in a different place.
Yeah.
But everything happens, I guess, when it's supposed to happen, when you're ready for it to happen.
True.
Have you ever heard of
No.
Yeah. You heard this. That when somebody talks about receiving their blessings. Now even take it to the religious side of it. But if you're talking to God,
I'm there now, yeah.
it says that you have to
Put in the work.
not even put in the work. You have to announce it with your voice, with your mouth. You have to say this out loud
Yeah,
to
you
God.
have to speak your intentions.
You're
yeah.
going to have to tell the next guy that you date that this is what it is. That's where you take the next step in accountability. You have to, because if not, you're coming in there with intentions, but it doesn't matter because
But if you don't tell them,
nobody cares. And I say this over and
and
over
if you don't
again.
have this conversation,
Nobody cares about your intentions. Like people's intentions, murderers had great intentions. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure that Jada walked in, in most situations with her husband thinking that she had the best of intentions. The problem with it is that you are who you
But
are.
at the end of the day, like I read something today in this mess of papers that I had.
Uh-huh.
One, they've like redefined their relationship. They're, they say they're life partners. They're not husband and wife, whatever. They
Whose
don't
idea
celebrate.
you think that was?
They don't celebrate anniversary. They don't celebrate their anniversaries or whatever. New Year's Eve would be something that she likes to be away and, at home and quiet.
Well, August.
He likes to be, out enjoying the new
Fuck,
year.
man. Like,
At the end of the day, like I said, I don't wish for anyone's marriage to
Such
to-
bullshit.
it is.
But
I mean,
I don't wish for the demise of anyone's marriage. But when you see that the writing is on the wall,
Yeah, they gotta.
this
break up.
marriage has been dead
Enjoy-
for 15 years. It's fucking Weekend at Bernie's. They're dragging each other to fuck around.
I think the problem, like I said, stems back to Mr. Smith of his thought processes on what he wanted his relationship to be. And I understand that. And God bless you for wanting that. But when are you going to realize that this ain't it?
It's hard because he's
And
stuck
you-
in his intention.
It is past the
Right.
thought process of
know?
what he was thinking.
Right.
When he
I
says that
understand
he
what you
always
saw growing up.
when he says that
I'm
he
sorry
always
that you
feel,
saw that growing up.
But listen, when he said that he always feels like a coward, it's because he's afraid of her. Let me tell you something, man. I don't know a man alive that in some way, shape, or form ain't afraid of their woman.
I think that
You know what I'm saying? You
True.
can't. She
I say
can't.
this on behalf
She
of
can't
Shannon.
beat
Good.
you. But she can't. No.
I know Shannon ain't here right now, so I'm
But
gonna speak
that's
for her.
not a.
Good.
That's. Let me tell you
I'm
something.
joking,
It's
I'm
cool.
joking,
No.
love.
Because respect, and fear run hand in hand in many instances. But the moment it becomes unbearable, like you hear about the motherfuckers that be thinking about ways that you know what I'm saying. When Chris Rock said you ain't in love unless you thought about a way you can kill your spouse. Like I'm put some rat poison in this motherfucker every other day or something like that. At the end of the day, that's cool. You know what I mean? Like the slightest bit of that might be a little bit healthy because it means you're in tune. But the moment that becomes
The moment it flips.
moment
The moment
takes,
the scales tip towards one side.
it just takes too much to always. You can't resent me. You can't. You're gonna make me resent you for you resenting me.
Like,
And
I
at the end of
think-
the day, like it's like nigga, like I don't. What's the point of being together? The point of being together is that. Think about it like this: everything that you set out to do in life, you were able to accomplish.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Right. You went from being a nigga in West Philly, you know what I'm saying, that had a dream to rap, to being a big time rapper, to going on and saying I want to be an actor, to want to go on, you know what I mean, even after failures, to pick yourself back up and go act. You went from TV to movies, running through some of the baddest chicks in Hollywood. You know what I'm saying? When you was fucking around with them and whatnot. You get one of the baddest little Jones out there or whatnot. She your boo-boo. Y'all get married. Y'all have
You gonna
kids.
call it? You with anybody right now?
Y'all,
you
yeah,
with
exactly.
me?
Y'all have kids and everything is everything. Y'all got creative kids. When things in the marriage are going a little bit awry, you like, you know what? Fuck it.
Why she fuck up her
Maybe
face like that?
maybe we can, you know what I mean, we can work something out. Let's swing. Oh, you all right. The swinging ain't really working like that for you. All right, well listen. I'm not gonna sweat you. You feel like you need to get other dick. I feel like I need to get other pussy. We can go ahead and make that happen. Success. I've given you, but listen, I've given you everything now. I've given you everything that I've had to give, that I've had to offer. The world has to offer. You live in a fucking 90,000 square foot house. You got houses all over the globe. You got many cars. You can fuck any nigga you want to. You know what I mean?
Just
and
make
let me
him
do.
sign a motherfucking NDA.
But here,
Damn.
but then, at the end of the day, when something happens, you
Here
can
we go.
still point back at me and be resentful about it. So, meaning I can give you the world and beyond it, and beyond the norm of what the world has to offer,
Right.
and you still not happy.
Because she knows that he's not going any fucking where. If there
Yeah,
was any
guess
immediate
what?
threat
She
that her
gon-
lifestyle was going to change,
She gonna be surprised when he do.
oh yeah.
No, she might try to hurt him. See, that's what I worry about. I worry about
Oh,
this
she's going to
situation.
try to hurt him. She's going to try and hurt his image. That's how she's going to try and hurt him.
She's making him do that himself.
Yeah, because
And
women
that-
get to control the fucking narrative.
The narrative is controlling of the narrative. And that's the problem. If he leaves her for somebody else, they'd be like, oh, we'll want to doubt and whatnot. My thing is that if he ever wanted a chance to leave or whatnot, now is the time because people are now, the tide is turning. Everything that's coming out making Jada look. I would be surprised if Jada wasn't exactly the way that I think Jada is.
Yeah.
I would be fucking shocked. I'd be like, oh my God, I got that all wrong.
Yeah.
But let me tell you something, man. I ain't that bad a judge of character. I ain't never seen somebody in it, you know what I mean, that I'm completely and utterly fucking wrong about. You show me shit about you all the time that looks crazy. And I've never thought, I'm like, yo, damn, I never thought I got that motherfucker totally wrong. No.
I have a personal thought that she, there's something internal going on with her.
She hates him.
She hates him, but she hates herself too.
She does hate herself.
Well, she definitely hates herself.
She does hate herself.
Because if she didn't hate whatever
That fucking cheek filler
she
bullshit
did
she got.
to her fucking face,
Yeah.
she never needed to do.
Right.
There are a very few people in this entertainment industry that I'm like, you don't ever need to do anything to yourself.
Jada's had
Megan
alopecia
Good,
since.
she'll never need to do anything to herself. Vivica Fox, she didn't need to do anything to herself.
My
That
God, she
that
fucked
that,
herself.
that hurt my heart. Ew.
hurt my
That
heart
hurt my
because
feelings so
Vivica
bad.
was
Black women
gorgeous.
fucking with their face be
Yes.
bothering me. That shit
Yeah,
bothers
hell
me.
yeah. Hell
one day Jada popped up on TV or something, and I'm like,
Yeah.
Like I could tell, but I couldn't tell.
They're fucking cheek fillers, man. You
As soon
can
as I
tell.
saw
You
that
should've-
shit, I was like, oh damn.
Yeah.
Like what you do, like girl,
There's no.
you was fine. Like, and I'm saying this, black woman to black woman, you were fine. You were always fine. You were beautiful. You never
I wish
need,
that
and it
there
was just
were more
something about
black
her.
women in society that push that narrative. You know what I'm saying? Saying that you're beautiful the way you are.
Yeah.
Nobody tried to.
You know what I'm saying?
But
Like,
here's
you're
the
beautiful
thing.
the way you are. Embrace yourself.
You know what I can't stand about this whole situation and whatnot? It's because we are so broken as a people. As a people.
Yeah.
We're so broken as a people. We get mad at Kim Kardashian and her sisters for wanting to be like black women, right? But then all the other black women see them as an example and run to try to enhance themselves to look more like them.
Yeah. Horrible.
I'm like, I don't understand our
You're,
contrast.
you're
We're
trying
so
to look like them
when
and
they
they're trying
when
to
they
look like what
you
you already are.
So it's like she.
It's people dying to have what I have
it
naturally.
It blows my mind, man. We got to get past. But see, the fucked up thing, and then here's the accountability factor, ladies. Y'all blame it on niggas. Y'all say this is what men like. I don't.
Yo, men are gonna like whatever the fuck you present
You
in front
want
of
to hear
them.
something?
If
I
y'all,
was having a conversation with some peoples the other day, my people.
I'm like,
And I was saying something about breast, and he was like, I don't like breast. He's like, I like some ass and some thighs.
Yeah.
He said, but breasts don't do it for me.
yeah, titty. I'm not really a huge titty guy. I was a titty guy when
And
I was
I
younger.
was, you know,
right?
in a female's head,
Yeah.
you like titties, you like
See,
ass, you like
I love
this.
fucking breasts, but I like them all.
I know a titty's
You know what
a
I'm
titty.
saying? It ain't
Yeah.
about them being big or small. It's about how they fucking look.
Titty's a titty.
On your body.
Yeah.
Like,
How
are you
how they-
proportioned?
Exactly.
Are you
like
right?
a very nice proportion.
Right.
But like, you know me, Keith. I like petite women. You know,
Yeah,
I
you
like
do.
smaller
Yeah, you-
fucking
right,
women.
right.
So it's like I don't need the big old ass and the big old breasts and all that. But if
I
I
need
found
big old
somebody that I
ass.
liked who had all that shit,
Right.
You're not going to
then
complain.
I'm not gonna complain. But I'm also not
Right.
gonna complain about the one who don't got all that shit because I like
Right.
that shit just the same as long as it looks.
but I
nice.
like you.
Yeah.
I like you.
No, but I like looking at that shit too.
But see, I
Right.
just
like
don't
the way it
understand.
feel, all that shit.
So why? But that's what I'm saying. Like, but why? And that's the whole point. Like, it's all
Yeah.
no, it's all relative. Like, it is what it is.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? Like, see,
And
but,
it's somebody for fucking everybody.
But the
Yeah.
problem, I just don't understand. Why is it so easy to put the blame on and what? Like, well, this is what niggas. I'm like, because we like whatever females make a fad out of.
Exactly.
Y'all make this shit a fad. I don't know one single nigga that went out there like, man, I gotta give me a bitch with some big ass eyelashes. These, they be coming out with brooms on their
I
fucking
can't
eyelids.
take it.
Like, what are we talking about? Man, listen.
If I'm driving next to you, and I was in the car with my girlfriend a couple of months ago, and I'm sitting there like, if I can just glance to my right and tell that you have eyelashes on, sweetheart, that's a problem. Like, you got too much.
But
Only-
that's
I
the
mean, they
fucking
look
is
like
having
this
too much.
on
They
her
like
damn
that shit.
eyelash. And
Only-
look, the eyelashes on her eyes look like the eyelashes that
Them
people be
Jones be
putting on the
curled up
car.
to their fucking eyebrows and shit.
Like, what?
only thing that
I
we
mean,
be
and I've
asking,
worn fake eyelashes, but I've done like
but that shit different. These
almost
are-
the same length as my natural, just to fill it in some more.
No, they
When
go
you do
crazy.
it, that is like, how do you go to work with that?
You can't even fucking see out of them. That shit be
Where
like,
are you
I'm like,
working
yeah.
at? Where are you working
But
at?
my thing be,
Where are you working at
it just don't work.
that allow you to have
You know, everybody
eyelashes
gotta
like
hustle
that?
these days.
And you don't
so.
need full sight to be on the pole.
That's just disrespectful.
Yo, I'm
What's the
fucking
next
with you. I'm
topic?
just saying, nah, man.
We still here? What's
Nah,
the
I'm
next
just
topic?
no. So in the midst of that, the reason why I brought that portion of it up is because I'm talking about are we in competition? Are black men in competition with black women and vice versa?
They
what?
shouldn't be, but that's
They
the way women
shouldn't
treat
be.
that shit.
I think women are in competition
Some-
with men.
Yeah,
I don't think men
100%.
are in competition with women.
We're just telling y'all to chill
Yeah,
the
in
fuck out.
competition with gay women.
Wow.
I wouldn't even say that. Look, man.
I know them.
They over there where they at.
I know them bulldaggers winning.
Nah, dog.
They-
Jesus,
It appears that they
It appears that
not,
they
but
not. They not. Yeah. But I mean, what can you do? Like I mean, my thing is that competition is competition. If you know what competition is or
if
whatnot, it's something that's set up.
Some women
I heard. You know what the new thing is? You know what the new? You know what these new thing that they be saying is?
Not to.
Hold on. You know what the new thing that women say a lot? I'm sick and tired of hearing black male-led podcasts. I get so mad. You know why I get so mad?
Well, go lead a fucking podcast.
No. This is the problem.
No, them.
No more black female-led podcasts because they're fucking boring. How about that? I said it. I'm sorry, they're fucking boring. They're boring as shit. All you bitches talk about is getting your hair done and the dick you suck. That's it. You know what I'm saying? It be the same shit, and all y'all try to be like horrible decisions, but y'all can't rock like Mandy. All y'all be trying to be fucking cocktails and poor minds. Y'all all you bitches ain't that interesting. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm saying. That be the problem. I'm gonna talk about what's real or whatnot.
I'm not going to shut that down.
The fucking product thing is good.
I'm going
That's
to
what
say
it is.
that.
You've been holding that shit in for a long time.
Cause I'm sick of this shit.
I'm
Talking about
going
no
to
more
say
male-led,
that
no more fucking female-led
a
podcast.
podcast that has a mixture of people on it, male and female, is going to be more successful in my own personal thought process, just because everyone's coming from a different point of view. So when
Side
you bring
note, that's how I think the government should be run. But go ahead.
yeah, so when you have all those different points of view coming into one table to have an actual discussion, then it goes somewhere. But if you're going to sit at the table, hell, you know what y'all say about me. I'm 85% male. So
Stop. And that's the reason why you work on this fucking podcast. Because if you was 85% female sitting at this fucking table, you'd bring the quality of the show down.
Which is what they thought they were getting. Which is what they thought they were getting when they got me.
I thought somebody was gonna be combative. But this is my thing.
My thing is it's not so much being competitive. I'm not coming at it as a I don't want to say typical black female.
They're boring.
I'm just coming as me and my thought process as Joey and Belinda's daughter, as what I was raised, what I saw, what I've experienced in my life. So everybody is not me. So I'm just coming to the table with me. And sometimes I'm going to agree with you.
Let me ask you a question.
Sometimes
do you know?
Do I know the Muscle Man?
No.
You know what? Living on Drury Lane?
Not the gumdrop babies. but see, like
I'm gonna go watch that tonight.
Here's the thing. And a lot of people say it and whatnot all the time. And whatnot. I think it's because a lot of times women aren't tapped into the personality side of a situation. I don't think that when they meet men or when they put themselves out there, they don't think that men really care about their personality as much. So they don't.
That's true.
And a lot of times they don't do a lot of things to develop it. Even if it was something that they would be interested in, they don't do a lot of things.
What do you think that's going to hold them after a couple of months?
But it don't matter.
It ain't your ass.
Shit, you can't tell them that.
Yo, listen, women think that men are the most basic creatures on the fucking planet. They don't think we're complex emotionally at all.
At all.
And it's the whole thing. But why do you think that? Here's the thing. Why do you think that the most?
If I can't laugh and giggle with you,
how many successful?
What's the point?
How many successful black male comedians are there compared to black female comedians?
Way more.
How many black male led podcasts are there that are successful as compared to female black led podcasts?
I don't know.
Do you know that? Do you understand the reason why? Because even a man is so much more self-deprecating, so much more in tune with who he is, so much more able to take and crack a fucking joke, so much more able to delve into some shit that he wants to talk about. Niggas is so much more cultured than women ever would think. Women think cultured is eating at Mr. Chow's, you know what I mean, or Ruth Chris, you know what I'm saying, or having a better meal, or taking pictures with the fucking waist, the fucking feet. The weave to your feet and the big ass eyelashes, and you know what I mean, or being in Cancun on the yacht with your ass out. They think that's just being cultured.
Right.
Niggas realize that being cultured is taking everything that you seen. A nigga can talk basketball or I can talk Marvel, and that's the reason why niggas fuck with you, because of the simple fact that if they can have a conversation with a woman that sees some Marvel shit, they be like, oh shit. You know what I'm saying? Now what you need to do
Tell them
is
again, that's why they fuck with me.
but listen, but no, but
Okay.
your answer, you need to take that and learn, because a lot of niggas use that. It would be like, oh, she cool as shit, but they be fuck boys at the same time. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So you know what I mean? It's either fuck boys watch Marvel
Yeah,
too.
Peyton was a fuck
that's
dude.
that's the name of the episode.
You heard me?
Fuck boys watch Marvel
Did
too.
you hear what I said?
I heard exactly what you
Okay.
said, and I ignored you because I don't want, you know what I mean? I'm gonna have to beep the name
Whatever.
out.
You don't have to bleep the name out. I'll put the last name in if you want.
No, you will not. Shit, man.
Can I tell you what I did?
What?
So, the football of last summer belonged to a fraternity.
Mm-hmm.
And I did something nice towards the down end of our situation.
Mm-hmm.
And I bought a pin with his fraternity founders on it. It's
Right.
like $5, but you know,
Right.
it's the thought.
Yeah. That's awful.
And I never got a chance to give it to him. Like it was sitting in my car. And I even forgot it was in my car.
Mm-hmm.
And so one Saturday recently, I was getting my feet done and getting ready to go to the supermarket. And I just pulled out my parking spot and saw somebody getting in their car. And it was a brother that belonged to the same fraternity.
Right.
And I pulled over and I gave him the pen.
How the fuck are you petty without being without being?
I stopped, and he was an older
You know what I'm
bruh.
saying? Like,
Wait a minute, he was an older bruh too. And I was like, excuse me, I have an Alpha 5 Alpha pen. Would you?
Oh my gosh, she done said the frat. You listen.
A5A06.
So she. Oh my
I asked
God.
him, would he like that pen? And he's like, is it free? And I was like, it sure is. And I got out my car and I gave him the pen because he had a leather A5A jacket on. So that's how I knew, he was in a fraternity.
Kelly.
And I told him, I was like, I used to date someone that was in a fraternity. I'm never, ever, 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 ever going to see him again. And I've had this pen in my car and I wanted to make sure I gave it to a good bruh. And he said, God bless you, sis. I gave him the pen and I kept it pushing.
Watch closely.
Can I tell you what else I
You're about to
did?
experience a nigga moment.
So push that button again because
What?
it's another nigga moment.
Oh, my
It's
gosh.
definitely another nigga moment. So
Watch closely.
I was being
You're about to experience a nigga moment.
trying to step out on a limb. Okay. Don't think me a fool for this.
Oh my gosh.
So
Kelly's petty story is a classic.
he, the person,
Do you record when you do shit like this and be like, look what I did today? Send it to him. So,
I just remember.
so you just remember and then you live off the memories. So you like one of the people.
You see how much joy
listen.
it brings her face?
You like one of them people
Look at
that
my face. Am I glowing when I talk about
the
this?
people that
So excited.
masturbate without porn and shit. She's like,
Just happens.
just me remembering it is enough for me.
Right.
What the
Pretty
fuck?
much.
So I call myself
Holy
helping
shit.
a good brother out because his checking account got jacked up with Planet Fitness. So since
I think you told me this, yeah.
Right. So he used to cash at me. I put my checking account on his Planet Fitness account.
Right.
And he would cash at me right before the payment would come out. Because, whatever. I told him once we started stopped seeing each other, look, yo, you need to switch. I know that you got your checking account fixed. Switch your shit off and take it off so you don't have to cancel your account.
Right.
January, February. He was like, in March, it'll be off.
Right.
Fine. March, it'll be off. So in March, I get a cash app. Okay. The particular Planet Fitness he goes to is at least 15 minutes from my job. And since I told you once, I told you twice, now I got to show you. So on my lunch break, I drove up to Planet Fitness. I had a voided check to prove my checking account.
Yo.
And I canceled his Planet Fitness account.
You're not making a
And-
very good point about Jada
Wait a
not
minute.
being the most vindictive motherfucker I've ever met.
and-
You see this shit?
And
I see this shit.
not only did I take my checking account off and cancel his Planet Fitness account,
Right.
I sent him back the money he sent me.
See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying?
I mean, you know, you could have just sent the money back and been like, I'm not paying this shit. Switch it.
No, it had already. Yeah, it already came out. You know, they kind of hit like the same time.
So you just
like
went
Monday,
ahead and-
Tuesday.
You wanted to switch shit up and whatnot. Did
No,
he?
take this money back and open yourself up an account. I just wanted my pettiness hurt.
I know. I'm just saying the satisfaction.
Because my
you get out of
name
this-
is what?
All right. So
What's my name? Say my name.
General
say my
General
name.
Petty is your name. General Petty, first class.
4-star general.
So like
4-star general.
You literally did that shit.
you pussy!
All right. So she said what?
I went back to work like,
She did that shit just
Wait a
so she
minute.
could tell the story later.
I had the receipt.
I just.
With his name on it. Cancel the account.
All right, but all right. So wait, Kelly. So the enjoyment that we'll move on in a second. But the enjoyment that you get out of this shit, right? How do you not know that that's not the same type of enjoyment that Jada gets out of torturing Will? I honestly
wasn't
think that that's what it is.
torturing him.
No.
Hell yeah.
Was I torturing him? I didn't torture him.
I didn't say that you tortured anybody.
Okay.
Accountability, Kelly. I said that
I told him once.
She's
I told him
torturing him.
twice. She.
what if she said, what if Jada said, well, I told you once, I told you twice, do things to make me happy or do things to make me feel good.
But I can't. And that they discussed this.
It's up to you, Kelly. You have
They
to take
discuss-
accountability for Jada right now.
I can't.
You can't. You have to.
I can't.
This is for black women all
No, it's
over the
not.
world. Oh,
It's
yes,
not.
it is.
It's
Yes,
not.
it is. It is
But
up to
they
you.
discussed this shit. This is the fucked up thing.
It's up to you.
They discussed this shit that
This your platform.
I cannot.
This your platform. You have to
Make
do it.
you
have
happy.
you have to do it. 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 You have to. You have to. Tell me why. Stick
Tell
up.
me why.
15% female that you are. Tell me why. Tell-
use my 15%.
Tell me why this is an issue.
Why? What is an issue?
Are white women like this?
I don't know. I don't associate with that many of them. So.
Are white women like this?
No.
Oh shit.
No.
I didn't expect you to just say that out, Frank.
No.
Here's the thing.
I've been with white women. It's not like that.
not. Yeah.
We as white women, as black women, not we, but you
I know.
what I'm
But
saying.
say,
You know
fuck
what I'm
you
saying.
know. Go ahead.
Come from two different experiences.
True.
So what they bring to relationships as a white woman, what they bring to relationships as a black woman, is two different things.
You know why?
Or what they perceive to bring to a relationship.
You know why?
Go ahead.
Because
why?
most of the white women had a father.
No lie.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
I hate this so much.
Most white women
And
had a father that
So
they
it's
actually fucking loved.
always
And I'll say
back
this.
on the man.
No,
it's
and
always on us.
No, and I'll say this. My father was in my home till I was 18 years old.
Mm-hmm.
And my father was in my life heavily
Right.
until he died.
But you have some form of accountability, Kelly. There's women out here.
Because-
There's women out here that won't blame Jada for shit. It's women out here that stick up and say, "Well, he talked about his wife." So I ain't never seen the motherfucker make something
You
so
know what
trivial.
pissed me off? You know what pissed me off?
What's that?
That people were going around. I saw him standing up for a black woman. Have you met her?
You saw him.
Have you met her?
That's how he saw himself.
Right.
Though.
Right.
I saw him standing up for a tyrant.
Like
I saw
you-
Darth Vader doing
You know what I saw? I saw you fuck up
Counselor
Quest moment.
Palpatine's bidding. That's what I saw.
I saw you fuck up Quest moment.
Really rap.
Yeah,
I saw Darth Vader doing Chancellor Palpatine's bidding.
I mean, look,
That's
Will-
exactly
I
what
saw
the fuck
you
I saw.
fuck up
Will
Quest
has been
moment.
stuck in the sunken place for years. And you can't blame somebody who's stuck in the fucking sunken place. That's like blaming a fucking woman for being abused. He's being fucking abused and everybody's victim blaming that nigga right now.
But nobody is possibly going to say, Will, you're being abused. We need to get you out of this.
Of course not, because he's a fucking grown man.
This is fucking
And that's
crazy.
the difference between
Yeah.
men and women. No one
And
is
I'm-
ever going to say this
This is
man
the
is
last
being
thing I'm gonna
abused.
say. This is the last thing I'm gonna say. This is the last thing I'm gonna say. I'm gonna push the mic away when I say it.
All right. No, because you're gonna push it away and it's gonna fall.
You can't save anybody that don't want to be saved.
Okay. I mean, I could say that about every single woman who's getting her ass beat.
Oh my god! But
And that's not fair.
it's not
It's
fair.
not. It's
because if
it's
a man,
not
and
fair.
but if a man would say
It's-
that, wait a
it's-
minute, Kelly. Because if a man
no,
would
but
say
I've
that,
said this about women. I've
Oh, okay.
personally
But you
said
can say-
this
you can
about
say
women. I
you're a
can say
woman.
that.
Right.
but if I would
But
say that
it's
shit,
the thing. I will use my son as an example.
Mm-hmm.
As much as I try to help my son, and he don't hear it.
Mm-hmm.
Until he hits rock bottom, which he has now hit.
right?
Now he's like, Mom, now I can help you.
But see, there's a difference.
But until you
There's-
you can try to make I can't make you want it.
But there's still so
I
much
can't
more.
make you want it.
But here it is, Kelly.
I can't
It's
make you want
a
to
seven-
succeed. I can't make you want to do a podcast. I can't make you want to do whatever it is you want to do until you've reached a point in your life
Right.
that you're ready to do it.
But the problem is that there's levels to everything. There's levels. The level of a 17-year-old, there is still so much more growing to do. His brain ain't even all the way developed yet.
I wish he would
He hasn't
realize that.
accomplished. Right. He hasn't.
He's not supposed to.
Right, but that's what I'm
realize
saying.
that.
Right, right, exactly.
know.
So and then
Mom
somebody
Mom don't know shit.
So same
But
thing.
Mom knocking on 46.
But see-
but Mom don't know shit.
But the
Daddy
same
be
thing for
50
somebody.
in August, but Daddy don't know
Right,
shit.
Of course.
But the same
You know.
thing for people that's 25.
But-
as opposed to Will is 53. This shit don't, and he's achieved
Guess
everything
what?
in life. So guess what the fuck happens next? There's no more growth. There's deletion.
There, eliminate.
There's no more
eliminate
growth.
the toxicity from your life.
See, eliminating toxicity at 53
Is
becomes a different thing because now this is no longer pulling a band-aid off of a bullet wound.
Right,
this is ripping a tattoo off that has been on there
Right.
for years with your bare
And
hands.
it's the fear of not knowing what the fuck your life is gonna look like.
It is the
if
fear
you
of
do that.
change.
Right.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right.
It is the fear of change. But, and what I've experienced myself, I actually had this conversation with a sister of mine a couple of days ago. Once, not even once, if you're holding something in your hand and you're scared to let it go,
Right.
then you're not able to take in anything.
Right.
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 You don't know what blessings are your way because you're too scared to hold on. You're holding on to this. But once you open your hands and let go,
Right.
you're able to receive whatever next blessing is allowed to come in your life. I stayed with a company for 20 years, working hard, learning everything I could, doing the damn thing.
Right.
Everybody, I've trained people. I was never able to get the position I wanted.
Right.
I was
Right.
never able to take the next step in my life because I'm too scared to move on to another company. An opportunity that I could not turn down came my way in August of 2021. By October 2021, I was in a new position. I got the
Right.
title
Right.
that I've been gunning for at least the last 7 years.
This.
I close on my house next week.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. And that's
Doing
growth.
doing all the things that I've been wanting to do, I've been needing to do,
Right.
because I let go so that I can
Right.
receive more.
But you know what? Here's the thing. And I understand exactly what you mean because it's commendable and all of that. I mean, and absolutely what you're
And
saying.
it's not easy. It's scary as
right.
fuck.
It is.
It's scary as hell.
Here's the problem.
But it's like
when I-
either you're
But we can't. Wait.
you're
wait,
either
before you-
too scared
no
to let go
It's not. Here's the thing.
and be stuck.
I can't do the comparison. And whatnot because you're speaking to somebody who not only has obtained everything that they wanted, also
Everything
has
you wanted up till now.
up until now and whatnot. At the end of the day, what you've done is you've taken everything. You held on for too long to certain things, but then when you let go, you allowed yourself growth on the back end, which is cool because you had more that you still needed to achieve. I don't think Will has a whole lot more that he still wants to achieve.
He may not.
Especially with this.
He
but
may
listen,
not
he may
have more that he wants to
But
achieve, but there's so much more.
But I don't. But
that
this
he can.
Understood. He's
but
not
understand,
looking at it. No.
he can't. He may
This
not
is
be
going
able
to end
see
violent,
it.
Kelly. It's going to end violent. We putting growth and maturity on somebody that's grown and mature. And I'm not saying that it's a
It's
lost
just that,
cause.
that
here's the
man thought
thing.
that his life was set in stone,
And that's
that
my
was that.
point.
And now it's like, oh
I
shit,
think he's
something's
grown.
gonna change.
I think he's
What
grown.
the fuck do I do now?
He may
This
not
is
be
going.
mature.
This is not going to end well.
He
I'm
may
just
not
telling
be
you.
mature just because you're
If he
grown.
doesn't let her,
I wouldn't argue that he's not mature.
and
I
that
wouldn't argue that.
you see, I can't say. All right, see, okay, you are who you are.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Your maturity is going to be your maturity or whatnot, and it's all subjective. It's all relative to
he
who
needs
to who
to
you're
get in
with.
touch with that child.
But at the end of the day, I'm what?
He needs to get in
What
touch.
child?
The child that
Within
watched
himself.
his father beat his mother. He's not there yet.
I just
He's not there yet.
Here's it is. We can dig inward about it. We're gonna move on after this. We can dig inward to a lot of places to try to find a lot of things. And it's the right thing to do. It's understandable or whatnot.
All
It's
Jada
just,
had to do
I
was have
hate.
that motherfucker sign an NDA,
Yeah,
and
of
they
course.
would have still been able.
But
to
I hate the
look. You have their shit behind closed doors.
But I hate the idea that we're still feeding into the pattern of growth that needs to happen in a relationship that's been going on for 25 years. Right. There's something that needs
I mean,
to
she
be
said
cut
on one
out.
of his shows, like,
Yeah, her ass.
I don't.
Yeah, exactly. She needs to be
She
cut
gotta go.
I'm
the
not going to
fuck
say
out.
anything
Yo,
else
and the
after
fuck
this.
up
I'm
yeah,
not
I
going to
mean,
say
like-
I'm
anything.
not gonna have his back when that shit happens.
I don't give a fuck. He's going to kill her, dog.
Oh, yeah.
Like, and that's not what I don't want to say.
Yeah.
Either going to kill her or he's going to kill himself.
Mm-hmm.
This shit ain't getting no better. The writing has been on the wall. There have been people who we thought had less issues
Mm-hmm.
that have gone and taken a fucking jump smooth out a window. This isn't going
I've
to
said
end
this
well.
before,
This man is
and
53
I've said
years
it
old
again.
and is
Remember
going
the
through. At
times.
53, when you worth $400 million, don't you
Mm-hmm.
feel as if that you should be able to try to find a comfortability somewhere?
Oh, 100%.
Denzel is 63. He
Yo,
ain't
he's
got this
supposed
type
to be in
drama
the
in
most
his fucking
comfortable part
life.
of his fucking life right
And this
now.
is what I'm saying. When you
Yeah.
still dealing with the toxicity straight up, and you always trying to curb it, you always trying to make it better, you're always trying to do something about it. There's so many men out here that's like this and whatnot, and people don't really get it. They don't understand. I'm telling you now, man, this is not gonna fucking end well. It's not gonna end well because you know why? Because at the end of the day, you're in a position where you have a whole lot to lose, but then still you don't really have a whole lot to lose. You understand what I'm saying? You've achieved everything. You've gotten to that mountaintop. You got to that precipice. You just want the woman to fucking love you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You just want y'all situation to be y'all situation. And you just want her to stop treating you like shit because she can't get things the way that she wants to get them. And the moment that and it will never happen
It'll
because
never happen.
that has to happen in the moment. And that
Yeah.
takes away from the type of person that Jada is. Jada ain't gonna be that type bitch. That's not who she is.
course not.
She's the one that get mad at a G.I. Jane joke. You know what I'm saying? You think she gonna flip script tomorrow and become a different person? She's not.
But you're
And
going to
then
get mad at a G.I. Jane joke, but after he slap him, you're going to laugh.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's an evil motherfucker
What
right
you
there,
should
man.
have done is set his ass down.
Prayers and
what
blessings.
What you should have done if you did not like that joke and you wanted your point known that you did not like that joke,
Right.
take that big ass green dress and walk out the room.
But the whole. And then she had a nerve to
question
say
is,
had a nerve to say, "I'm not the type of woman that needs protecting." You understand what?
You're
Why?
just-
Why
Kiss my
do we
fucking
keep?
ass.
Right? It's like,
Why do we keep
why
going
do you-
through this?
Here's
She
my question.
emasculates him at every fucking
Why?
turn.
Hey, that's what I'm saying.
Why do you take every opportunity
Yep.
to embarrass him?
Why? I said that last week. Why? Why every opportunity?
And
Why
I'm
do you?
saying this as a woman who, maybe one day somebody will love me enough to marry me, we'll get married, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Why, if this is someone you love, let them go down on a sinking ship.
Because you don't love him.
She don't love that nigga.
Then walk out. Walk away.
What you mean? That's Will fucking Smith.
Y'all
gets
didn't
all
sign
that
it.
fucking
First of all, y'all
manipulation
didn't
and
sign a fucking prenup.
It don't matter. She don't know how
Because
to
that would have been out.
she don't know how to take care of her fucking self.
The thing is, she don't love him.
Yeah.
But she's comfortable.
Yes, extremely.
Because she can do whatever the fuck she wants. She can say whatever the fuck she wants. She can live however she wants. And he can't fucking do shit about it. He can't say shit about it. And even publicly, you know what I'm saying? Like, people are going to side with her because of the simple fact that she's a female. No, nothing else fucking matters except the fact that she is a female.
And that's bullshit. It's bullshit. Maybe that's the core of the reason we gotta get down to. We can talk about this all day. That was some good shit. That was some good shit right there. Things we need to get to real quick. Let's run through this. The baby tried to kiss one of his fans. Did you see that shit?
I did not see that shit.
This nigga.
No, who?
The baby tried to kiss like some random fan, and she was kind of giving him the flea, like, ew, nigga, get out of here and whatnot. And, you know, he tried to save face on Instagram. He was like, oh, no, babe. She was just mad that I was trying to holler at a friend a minute ago. Like, no, nigga, you was drunk and tried to kiss a fan and thought it was all fun and games until she was giving you the cold shoulder. Like, nigga, get the fuck off me. So, shout out to the girls that still got some fucking integrity and whatnot out here. You know what I'm saying? Because she could
That's actually refreshing the fucking hair.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not just kissing you because you a celebrity.
Exactly.
Yeah, there's no
I
opportunity.
seen you on TV. I don't know where your mouth been.
Oh man.
Nasty.
Jesse Williams got his child support reduced. Shout out to Jesse. Fuck yeah, Jesse.
Okay.
Keep the bag.
Hell yeah.
She wasn't doing shit.
Okay.
Huh?
Here,
I hate child
Wait.
support. I hate the
I
thought
think
of
it's
child
fucking
support.
bullshit.
It is.
When was the last time you saw him working on TV? He had to have his.
Well, that's the.
He had to have it reduced.
See what I'm saying?
His money was.
And that 15% come right out there. Don't bash that man because he ain't been working.
Bashing.
Grey's
I'm just saying.
Didn't Grey's Anatomy end?
No, Grey's Anatomy is still on TV. He's just not on.
He got
it.
killed off or something.
Look, he's just not on it.
Oh, he's not on it. Right. But listen, I ain't got my stream of income. You not
Exactly.
you ain't get.
But that's what I'm saying.
She was getting 30,000 a month.
That's fucking ridiculous.
What
That's
the
fucking
fuck?
ridiculous, man.
30,000 a month in child support. Yo, man.
I think that men should be able to say,
stand
I
it.
don't want a child, just like women can say, I don't want a child and get an abortion.
Man.
If you can say, I don't want a child and get an abortion, should be able to say, I don't want a child and not have to pay child support.
Exactly.
I am the special circumstance.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I did not take my son's father for child support. He took himself. He took himself. He went down there. He went and got the paperwork. He filled it out.
I think you should. I think
we were still together.
I bet
What
you.
the-
That's wild. But listen. But I bet you.
I just wanted to put that
I
out
bet you
there.
if a man was able to opt out of the
wait a
first
minute, can I follow
trimester,
up? Wait a minute.
if a nigga could opt out the first trimester of pregnancy, I bet you it would be the population would be much lower, and it would be much less. It would be much less single mothers out here. The reason why is that because I'm telling you off top, if a man. For every jump off of every side chick a nigga knocked up, and he said like, "Oh no, I ain't taking care of that baby."
Right.
You know what I mean? And if that was law, and it'd be nothing you can do, and it'd be less fucking. Nobody be fucking. They'd be like no, you know what I'm saying? Because women control the entire narrative of childbearing from the moment of inception. Like we come,
I got more.
and it's all up to you afterward.
I got more.
What?
So, you know that they send the women that are on child support a notice every 3 years that you can come in for an increase.
Oh, wow.
Did you know that?
I
did not know that.
I hate it here.
Okay. So, my son is 17.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't say this for every woman. I'm just saying it for me.
Mm-hmm.
When he started daycare,
Mm-hmm.
I went in for an increase.
Okay.
Just because we had to pay for daycare.
Yeah.
Daycare ain't cheap.
Right.
Okay.
So I was getting $75 a week. It went up to $100 a week.
Okay.
That was the last time I went for an increase.
Oh, that's so special of you. Listen.
But that's just me. Because I felt in my head like that's your child.
Did you see the
Like
what
if you
you
want to
call
take care of your child, you're going to take care of your child. I should not have to. You went and got this paperwork. I didn't go get this paperwork.
Right.
Black China got caught out there because
Dumbass.
she had the
Dumbass.
fucking
Dumb bitch. You dumb bitch. Cause now they both on there like, he like, how you paying that much for this?
This nigga Tiger was like, wait a minute.
Bitch, I got him Monday through Friday.
I got him through money. Like I was paying you $10,000 a month, and I got him every Monday through Friday. I just had to change my whole lifestyle. Yeah, bitch, you should. You didn't got your fucking kid, weirdo. I hate it here so bad, man. I hate it here. J-Lo and Ben might be engaged. You know, she's hiding the ring. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Whatever.
It is what it is and whatnot.
It's-
I like
it's
them
shit
back
over
together.
with.
That's exactly. Yeah, you know,
Whatever.
she's fucking Thanos. You know what I'm saying? She collected all the Infinity Stones and shit.
I used to try and defend her too.
Nah,
it
man,
ain't
it ain't no
now.
defender and
Defender
shit.
for what? No, wait a minute.
What?
Nah, I used to try and defend the fact.
I
just
needed
that
to
she-
hear why.
Just that she was like, you know, like this is early in like her, you know, she's only maybe had like 2 or 3 different relationships at the time.
Right.
Well, you know, she just hasn't found the one yet. You know what I'm saying? She's exploring. She's doing this. She's doing that. It's no different than
But why
anybody
you
else.
didn't marry everybody?
It's no different than anybody else, right? And then she just kept on going.
Yeah.
Kept on going. And you can't fucking defend that shit no more.
I know. After Mark Anthony, I was like, oh, they good. No,
Like,
not good.
and I thought they was going to get back together.
That shit crazy.
I
Like,
really want to know what her deal is. You know, like inside her own mind, what the fuck is she thinking?
she's definitely not
Like, all she
accountable for
wanted was
anything. She lacks all accountability.
Oh, man.
You couldn't tell J-Lo that A-Rod was doing her wrong. I mean, see, that's what I'm saying. A-Rod was a good ass dude. A-Rod woke up like and seen her with Ben. He was like, yo, what the fuck? Like, imagine waking up and seeing your girl just with the next nigga. You like,
y'all just
y'all was
broke
just
up.
together. Like
Y'all incorporated the
he
kids.
didn't think
Like,
it was a
my
breakup.
issue,
He didn't even think it was a breakup. He just thought it
Y'all
was a fight.
incorporated the kids.
That's
like
crazy.
your kids and A-Rod's kids was hanging.
And A-Rod's kids was like, please come back, J-Lo. She said, fuck your kids. I'm out. Like, what the, yo. I think, you know what it is, though, man? I think she has I think that it was all different stages of shit. All of it is zero accountability for anything. But I think that in stages, she's become this different person. So when she got famous, it was like, all right, the whole Diddy thing, the whole, you know what I mean? Then when she got up there, it was the background dancing because she kind of felt close to him. And then after all that shit, it was Mark Anthony. And, you know, or after that, it was Ben. And then it was, they broke up with Ben because it wasn't working out. And Mark, I think that every stage she in now, she's menopausal. She's 50-ish. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
She's tired of her last. She's at her last brink with the fucking butt implants and all that shit. So now she's just looking for somebody that probably will accept her for who she was.
He was the one.
I think what A-Rod was too. But at the end of the day, A-Rod was too. That's another thing. Baller. A-Rod can have any woman he wants to. Also, and not saying that Ben can't, but A-Rod and woman he wants to. And what one thing that A-Rod was about? A-Rod was about that fucking dollar.
Right.
A-Rod making $50 million a year just off GP, off principle. That's what leads me back to that competition thing, man. I don't like, honestly, you better be successful because you ain't gonna get no woman if you ain't got no money, if you ain't successful, you know what I'm saying?
Definitely not.
But you better not be too successful. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because if you surpass some of these women out here and whatnot, they feel a way about it, especially the ones nowadays. You know what I mean? The niggas don't give, and that's another thing. Women talk about, hey, I'm independent. Niggas don't give a fuck about your independence, man. Like, just.
But that's the thing. They want us to give a fuck about their independence and give them fucking kudos for that shit every 2 fucking seconds.
I care about your accountability. Be accountable, bitch.
I think we go back
goddamn.
to the competition of men and women.
Right.
And it's gotten to a point of, and we've said, not having a man in the house.
Mm-hmm.
So then you have the woman doing everything in the house.
Okay.
I can do better for myself than what you could do for me, or you can't do for me what I can do for myself.
Right.
That's that competition of that. When you learn to know, when you know that there needs to be a balance in the home.
Yes.
Yeah.
There needs to be a balance in the home.
Yeah.
That there needs to be, I can't do everything.
Right.
I can't teach my son how to be a man.
Right.
You know, there is a balance.
Yeah.
my son has had issues with his father. I was like, but at the end of the day, I said, you need him. I said, because I can teach you how to be a good human.
Right.
I said, but there are things that your father is going to understand that I am never.
I appreciate you so much for saying that.
But
You're welcome.
Because so many women in our fucking society
Yeah.
today
Don't.
refuse
And it's
to understand that.
right.
Fucking.
It's and it's hard because I see my son struggling with things that I have no idea how to help with.
Right.
But then when I try to, and I have a lot of positive brothers in my life that love my son just on GP. Okay, Keith one. But until he's ready to acknowledge that, okay, maybe my dad is not, being there, and he's done some things, that his father was like, you know what, find out on your own.
Yeah.
They separated, kind of had some arguments or whatever.
Right.
But even trying to bring somebody else in, he's like, well, I'm gonna talk to my dad. When? Because I'm gonna need you to talk to him.
But that's a good.
Yeah.
What you're saying is that's a good area.
Like someone
of
just
fucking accountability. I can't keep saying.
I even
Is it
discovered
falling on
something
deaf
about
ears?
myself within the last month. And another discovery. Someone recently asked me, why was I single? And I said, hey, I don't know. I actually just stopped talking to somebody, this, that, and the third.
Right.
And then it kind of hit me because I started talking in depth to the person and finding out about their background and understand that they come from a background in youth mental health area. And used to work in an RTF and, in that field.
Right.
And it hit me, epiphany at work. I know why I'm single.
Why?
Why is that?
Because for a long time, I've been dating for me and what's good for me and what feels good for me.
Okay.
And not, in general, what might be good for me and my son. What might be
That's
good?
the Aries in me is fighting that.
What might be good to have to introduce to my son?
Okay.
To actually have somebody I want to introduce to my son, not just feeling them out date after date, excursion after excursion, and saying, maybe I do or I don't. But the funny thing is, this person met my son before he knew it was my son.
Right. But you know what? Sometimes we don't always have to aim these type of things or whatnot because
and I'm not saying that's the whole goal.
Yeah. Because they're good. If a person is a good person and whatnot, they able to. You know what I mean? You can kind of tell the way people.
But
deal with
everybody,
situations.
everybody doesn't meet the boy.
Yeah, which is understandable. Yeah,
And they shouldn't.
No, that's understandable. Oh boy, congratulations! It's official. The Supreme Court. What's her name? Ketanji Jackson. Thank you, Ketanji Jackson. Congratulations to you. You get an air horn. Anybody watch the Grammys?
Ketanji Brown Jackson.
No.
I didn't watch the Grammys.
No, you know what? No, not at all.
Unless they were smacking niggas, I wasn't watching.
Look, the fuck for it.
I'm not. I'm just. Anybody see WrestleMania?
The fuck for?
Nah. I don't even know what's going on in wrestling.
All right, so no, here's the thing. I don't watch
The Rock
WrestleMania.
still wrestling?
No.
All right, then.
I don't watch WrestleMania.
right, then.
I don't watch WrestleMania throughout the year, but me and Donovan sit down and watch WrestleMania every year. This is just it's our tradition. So we was coming back from Maryland, and we because it's 2 nights now. So we caught the second night. We caught the first night, a little bit at the end of it, and then we caught the second night, on Sunday coming back, and it was an instance where 76-year-old Vince McMahon.
Oh Lord.
Was in the ring.
Why?
with his shirt off, right?
Oh,
and fucking 57-year-old Stone Cold Steve Austin comes down to the ring, just like back in our era, back in Attitude.
Yeah.
And he comes down with 2 knee braces.
I was about to say, I think I saw a clip of that. He had on 2 fucking knee braces.
So here's the deal. He comes out, the biggest fucking knee braces you ever see, right? And, remember, I don't know if
he had on the fucking Forrest Gump Jones.
It was after the match with Pat McAfee. Pat McAfee was the former punter that's now the ringside commentary guy. Pat
Okay.
McAfee used to play on Peyton Manning's team. He went to the Super Bowl.
Okay.
With him and whatnot. He played for the Colts. He's a punter. So he's a so Stone Cold comes in the ring because Vince McMahon is beating up Pat McAfee. First and foremost, it wasn't even like convincing looking. Vince McMahon is 76. He's the most shredded 76-year-old I've ever seen.
Yeah.
But the nigga's still 76. You know what I'm saying? So
Regardless.
Oh my God. So he's like clotheslining Pat McAfee. You can tell it's all fake. He's taking the bumps and whatnot. Stone Cold comes out and Vince is like, oh, my childhood is dead, bro. Like I'm looking at him. I'm like, my God, he's so old and frail.
Old ass fucking man.
So Stone Cold comes down and it takes him 3 minutes to get down to the ring because his fucking knees are locking every time with them fucking braces on. So he gets in the ring and he act like he's supposed to be cool with Vince McMahon. So they throw the beer in there and whatnot, just like old time's sake. So he goes to toast the beer with Vince. He takes the beer. Vince is drinking it just like old time's sake. And remember, he would kick Vince and stun him.
Yeah.
He goes to kick Vince. Vince fucking falls all the way the fuck back. Boop, boop, boop. Tumbling and shit. Stone Cold like, oh shit. Had to kind of pick him up in order to give him a stunner. And when he gives him the fucking stunner, Percy, I swear to God, Vince's entire body folds like an accordion.
Yo, I
I'm
saw
like,
that shit.
Yo!
I saw that one fucking clip, dog.
I'm sitting there like I thought he killed him. I'm like, holy shit. I'm like, I think Vince dead in the ring and whatnot. Stone Cold start to do the little stomp a mud hole in his ass, right?
Yeah.
And he picks Vince up to throw him out the dog.
Where he rolled him out.
Kelly.
Did he roll him out?
He tried to roll this old ass man out the ring. Vince started to fall, and I got scared, like, oh shit. Because remember, you could take a bump. But when you 76, you shouldn't be taking this bump.
Yeah,
This nigga started falling out the ring, and he couldn't catch with the arm. It started sliding and slid on his shoulder. I was like, oh shit. And when he fell, he was like, and he was up there and he was just like frail. I'm like, oh, Vince, no. I was
There's
like,
a time to stop.
I was like, shit, Vince. And Stone Cold
don't go out like that.
Stone Cold is cracking the fuck up. Like, he's laughing. I'm like, yo, I think Vince is hurt.
Yeah.
Like, and they had the referees came down to help Vince up, help him out the ring. I'm like, yo, this shit is the craziest shit ever, man. Like,
Oh my goodness.
my childhood is dead. Oh.
Fuck, yo.
Russell, and then even worse and whatnot, Brock Lesnar is back. And Brock Lesnar, Brock Lesnar is old. He's 44 now.
Yeah.
He was the youngest champion ever. He's been fighting
What's his
since
name? He's supposed to be retiring from wrestling, right? Triple H?
Yeah,
He got something wrong with
And
him, right?
Triple H had to retire. He has a fucking congestive heart failure.
Jesus.
Undertaker, it went into the Hall of Fame. Undertaker got the ponytail with the moonroof. And he stood there like this. He did like, I'm sitting there like, yo.
Have several seats.
My childhood is
That
dead,
shit
Have
bro.
several
made you realize how old you are. and
My
shit.
God, my childhood is.
Fuck.
I seen something, and we'll conclude this with one last thing before we play the game. I see. I can't even remember what I seen. I see. Oh yeah, somebody said, "You want to feel old?" As of yesterday, the moon landing to when oh man, what was it? The moon landing to when Juice came out was a shorter time period than from the moon landing till now.
Of course it was.
Just think. No.
Are you talking about from Juice till now?
No, from the moon landing to Juice is a shorter time period than from Juice to now.
That's what I just said.
Yeah, that's what she just said.
Yeah, because that's not what you just
you
said.
said
Oh,
it wrong
that's
the
what I
first
mean.
time,
I said it wrong.
Right.
And I don't even
You
know.
said from the moon landing till now.
And I
Like,
don't even
of
know. I
course
don't even
it
know
is.
if it was Juice, but it was something that was It was something along those lines. Something that came. Whatever. 1994 is because it was 94, and I think Juice came out in 90. So that was definitely wasn't Juice. 1994 is a shorter time period from
Juice came out in 92.
Came out in 92. All right. 1990. I think this was 94. Came out is a shorter time period from then till now than fucking the moon landing is from then to 1994. Bro.
Yeah.
This sucks.
Yeah.
it's a privilege, but it sucks.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It fucking sucks, man.
It's like, damn, I made it here, but
like, god damn, like this shit is nuts, man.
You can't relive none of that shit. The world looks weird as fuck.
One day at a time. Did y'all see the speaking of reliving and not reliving, the dead body that they propped up in the club?
What the fuck was that?
These niggas is fucking
No, I saw it.
Stupid. He's a rapper, from what was it, Ohio?
I don't know.
He got killed, gun violence.
Yeah.
And he wanted to go out with a club funeral. So they propped it. You've seen them shits before where they propped the body up.
Yeah, everybody doing that shit.
They propped this nigga up in the corner.
Recliners and
yeah.
shit.
See the nigga on a motorcycle.
I saw that shit, yo.
I seen like a fucking nativity scene and shit with the the chick, she was sitting in the chair and shit, and she had her cigarettes and some cognac on the side. I'm like, nigga, oh my God.
Hey, look, people getting the fucking
moment.
No, man, black people,
man.
we doing
A
some
moment
dumb
and-
ass shit, man. Why are we
ready
Let
for
them
a
go
nigga
out how they
moment.
want to go out.
like no? You agree with that? Don't prop me up.
Let them go out how they want to go.
Closely. You're about to experience a nigga moment.
Don't prop me the fuck up in the club, bro. Don't prop me up in the
Just
club.
please close the casket.
This I'm saying, man.
Let
Burn me
me
or
go.
bury me. Why the fuck
Can
do
we
I gotta be?
Can we not have a 16-hour funeral like Aretha, please?
This
I don't want
nigga,
that.
you can even have like a 2-day ceremony for me. That's cool. Don't prop me up in the back of the fucking
How about
club.
you just tell me you love me now, so when I die, I can just be dead.
Here's the thing, though. I
Please.
think that they only rented the space out. I don't think they rented the whole club out.
Oh, shit.
Imagine you going in there
Go to
for a
club with
beer.
the
You,
dead nigga.
you in there like, yo, it's about to be lit tonight. What the fuck is that? Like over in the
Child.
boy over in the corner. You're like, yo, that's Chino. Like, yo, this nigga over in the club. Come on, man. Like,
Yo.
It didn't make any sense.
you would. I mean, honestly, is that not over the top though?
That's definitely over the top. I mean, but look, man, let them do what they want. Yo.
Yo, fuck that.
Maybe that brought him some fucking peace in his afterlife.
Yo, man, don't desecrate my fucking body, man.
I
Don't,
can't.
don't desecrate my
can't.
body, bro. And he had an Amiri outfit on. Amiri is expensive as shit. His outfit was like 2 stacks.
Yo.
Was it that deep?
They put.
Was it that deep?
Listen.
Oh, shit.
Did you see it?
Yeah,
look at it now.
yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Come on, this nigga got a crown on him in a mirror, like, and it, you know what the word?
That's a desecration.
That
of the
is
body.
a
Come on.
desecration. Don't desecrate my fucking body like that. Don't have me up there chilling in the corner.
But is that what he asked for?
I don't give a
Did he tell
fuck.
somebody this is what I want when I
I
That nigga
don't.
asked
If
for
that's what he
give-
fucking said,
I don't give a
I'm gonna be
good-
fucking pissed as hell.
Yo, that's like saying, all right, what I want you to do is when I go, make my whole set like a tattoo shop. You know what I'm saying? And put me in the
Man,
corner
that's
holding
what
a
I
tattoo
fucking
gun.
want. That's what I fucking
Yo,
want.
nigga, yo. I'm not coming to that shit. I'm not coming. They can be like, yo, come down to the tattoo shop. We got Percy down here. I'm like, Percy dead. He like, yeah, exactly. No, exactly. It
Yeah,
wasn't
exactly.
Got you all because first and foremost, when you die, your eyes don't stay center, so you gotta have sunglasses on, so your shits be rolling all over the place. So you got this is the first and foremost. I don't know nobody that do tattoos with sunglasses.
They glued
on.
them Jones shut.
They do.
They glue them shut.
And I'm supposed to believe you in there doing a tattoo?
You.
know what I'm saying?
Close his eyes and shit.
Yo, close. This is all
they
like
caught me blinking.
can't.
exactly. I'm over it, man. I'm good,
Look,
bro.
man, I just want to be cremated.
Exactly. Just get rid of me out of it. Get me
Sprinkle
out
my
of here.
ashes in the forest.
Yeah, or sprinkle my ashes in the club.
Nah, somebody gonna sweep you up later.
That's fine.
I'm gonna travel.
That's fine.
We're gonna travel to different people's houses.
Fuck that.
Dog.
I don't want my ashes to end up in the sewer. Dog.
All right. So you don't want to throw me in the sewer, but you damn sure want to go. Oh, you can bring half the ashes to the club. Bring my legs to the club where I be dancing. You know what I'm saying? Bring my leg ashes to the club. Don't bring my whole fucking body and put me in a mirror in the back of the club and shit. Let's say when you die, that your soul don't leave your body until it's time, you know what I'm saying, for your spirit to go. So let's just say your ass is sitting in that body and shit, stiff as shit. Like, I can't believe these niggas brought me to the club.
That nigga watching bitches shake their ass. He having a good time.
His eyes was
stuck in that
closed,
body.
Percy.
If he stuck in his body, that nigga can see. Look, the ghosts can see through shit.
I cannot. I'm spent.
Yo.
I'm spent.
All right, Kelly, what's the game? Let's play the game real quick before we get out of here. This is the ghost can see shit.
Oh God, we got a little
my
bit of
God.
everything. We got a little bit of everything. So
All
this is guess who? This artist's ex-girlfriends, Jocelyn and Azriel, had a fight while moving out of his Chicago condo.
Come on, man. That's Stevie J. You said Jocelyn and who?
Azriel had a fight while moving out of his Chicago condo.
You know that?
I don't know that.
Who the fuck is that?
R. Kelly.
Oh,
Chicago.
shit. Oh, shit.
Chicago.
Is it weird that I don't know any of R. Kelly's victims or wives' names?
I don't know who them two people are, but Chicago got me.
Unless he fuck Sparkle, I don't know.
Yeah, he didn't.
Oh, okay. Well, then I don't know.
All right, so this is a movie. This is a line from a movie.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all may have seen it, y'all may have not.
All right.
I'm pretty sure y'all probably have seen at least this scene.
Okay.
Would you like to have dinner with us tonight? It's just leftovers. Collard greens and cornbread, some candy yams, a little potato salad, fried chicken, peach cobbler, and a few slices of ham.
Oh,
Nutty Professor.
No.
Wait a minute.
that sounds real familiar.
Wait a
yo.
minute.
You want
Wait
me
a
to read again?
Hold up. Oh,
Would you like to have
hold up.
dinner with us tonight? It's just leftovers. Collard greens and cornbread, some candy yams, a little potato salad, fried chicken, peach cobbler, and a few slices of ham.
that's soul food?
No.
Why does
That's
this?
two.
It's mad familiar.
I don't know.
It's mad
sound
familiar. Hold
real-
on. I've
real
seen
familiar,
that
though.
movie so many
You
times.
want to wait on the answer and come back to it? Till we finish the rest?
Yeah. Come back
All
to
right.
it. Come back. Go ahead. Go
Okay.
ahead. I watched
TV
that.
shows.
Mm-hmm.
This TV show was a platform for major up and coming comics across the country. Mind you, this is called Trivia Swag, so this is about black stuff.
Oh, that's go
Def
ahead.
Comedy Jam.
Nope.
Comic View.
Yes.
I was gonna say Comic View first. Yeah, that's what I was.
Ironically, we have some questions from Black Owned.
Okay.
Okay.
And remember I told you Black Owned, this particular box had questions about the movie Friday,
Right.
Martin TV
Okay,
show,
okay.
and Fresh Prince.
Oh, that's perfect.
All right.
So ironically, I did not pick these questions. These are the questions that came out.
Right.
All three are from Fresh Prince.
Oh, get the fuck out of here. Like she didn't sift through them. Go ahead.
Will and his grandmother snuck out to go to which concert? And first of all, it wasn't his grandmother.
I
It was
already
his
know. But
cousin's
I'm going to let you get
grandmother.
you got it.
Oh, fuck.
I got it. Heavy D.
Yeah. I remember the episode. I just didn't remember the person. Like she had on her little fucking jumpsuit and shit.
Yeah.
During the intro, what was the cab's license plate?
Fresh.
Damn, I never remember that.
License plate said fresh.
Fresh,
and had
Dyson
Dyson
Mayor. Yeah. Go ahead.
What actor played Will's father?
Ben Vereen.
That was Ben.
That was Ben.
That was Ben Vereen.
Because I was watching Bel Air and I was just
So
thinking about it the other
who
day.
plays it on the new show?
Marlon Wayans.
Yeah, I love fucking Bel Air.
That shit is.
I haven't
I
watched
love
the
that
episode
shit.
yet.
Yo, I really,
There was an episode yesterday.
I said I haven't watched
Oh,
the
you
episode
haven't
yet.
watched it.
man.
Okay.
I
you
really,
finally caught up.
I like Hillary's character, dog.
Yeah, I like Hillary.
They made her more fucking layered.
She's a singer. She's a
Coco.
singer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah,
She's
I
a
like
Disney
that character
kid.
a lot.
Oh, is that what she? Okay.
Sidebar.
So you finally caught all the way up.
No, I haven't watched an episode yet.
I thought you said you
What
watched that.
part did you not understand? I haven't
Well, the bigger
watched
question
an
is, what are you waiting
episode.
for?
That's my
Yeah.
whole thing. What the fuck are you waiting for?
Yo, Peacock costs like $4.99 a month.
That
Peacock
shit
is free. I have
It's free with
Xfinity.
Comcast.
Oh, well,
But
there
that's
you go.
fine. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
I just haven't.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just
You know what else she ain't watched? She ain't watched Kanye doc either.
and I'm not going to.
why?
And I'm not going to.
But why?
I'm not going to.
Tell her she gotta
I
watch
gotta
Kanye
hear the
doc.
justification for that.
She just don't like Kanye, so she just don't
Why
want to
don't
watch
you
that.
like
Wait a
Kanye?
minute. No, it's not that I don't like Kanye.
Mm-hmm.
Don't get it twisted. Not that I don't like. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't want to.
See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying?
I mean, but that's not a reason.
Because I no, but it is.
There's no
Because I don't
accountability in
want
that
to.
statement. There's no
Okay.
accountability in that statement at all.
Okay. Nobody hates that.
That's a decision, but it's not a reason.
It's not.
The reason is because I don't want to.
It's so good though.
Okay.
There's
really
always
missing
a
out.
reason. That's always like there's
Okay.
nothing descriptive about that. It's just like I just don't.
I
want
don't.
to.
I don't.
That
want
shit
to.
was
There's
probably
no-
fucking top 10 best
Exactly.
fucking documentaries
With-
of all time.
Exactly.
With Bel Air.
Mm-hmm.
I think my reasoning for not starting
Yeah.
Bel Air is my personal situation with my son right now.
Okay.
So I'm not sure if I'm ready to see that part because I just feel like it's going to be very similar to something I'm going through.
Okay.
So I'm not.
Might not be.
It might not be, but
It might.
it's
you
just that like every time I go to start it, I'm just
Yeah.
like, get in there. I can't do that.
You might.
Can't
You
do
might.
that.
You might want to. You might.
But then I saw.
your mind
Then I
might
saw
revert
Marlon.
things. Your mind might revert
Okay, so
things.
remember how I feel about
Oh, that scene-
Anthony
that scene is
Iverson.
fucking
No, I saw that
powerful.
scene. I saw that scene.
Oh, you,
It's been everywhere.
because no,
It's
Kelly,
all over
no,
fucking
no,
TikTok.
No.
No, what I'm saying is,
Bullshit.
you
bullshit,
know how
bullshit.
I feel about Anthony Anderson, right?
Uh-huh.
Quadruple that for Marlon.
That ain't even your type. Well, new
No,
Marlon.
I have loved.
This Marlon might be your type. You know,
No.
old
I
head
know.
Marlon,
I've been crushing on Marlon since like the Wayans brothers, if not before that.
I wish Marlon would have got more.
His birthday's the day after mine.
I wish he'd have got more acting roles. Like
I think he's you
He's
know
had
what?
some
He's
real good
coming
ones, though.
into.
if he would have played Robin, that would have been thorough. Like when he was supposed to. When he was supposed to play Robin in Batman and Robin, that would have been thorough.
But you know
like I
what?
even liked him in what's his name in G.I. Joe.
Actually, he's supposed to be Robin in Batman Forever. I'm sorry,
Hmm.
Batman Forever. He was supposed to. G.I. Joe, he was cool, but I just think.
I'm mad that
I prefer him better in smaller movies.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like Requiem for a Dream. Like that was
I didn't see that.
I didn't see that. Yeah.
I've heard of it, but I didn't.
Requiem for a Dream is an amazing movie. Just watch it. Watch it.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've asked these questions. We're holding on to this one. These are questions of the times. 2000s. What brand of scooter was iconic in the 2000s? Slip, skate, razor, or rooter?
Razor.
Yes, that is correct. Which group is not considered a grunge band? Pearl Jam, Soundgarden, Nirvana, or Matchbox 20?
Matchbox 20.
Correct.
Yeah.
See, I like dealing with people who just know music. Period. Like,
I was surprised you
Not
didn't get that sooner.
Yeah, Matchbox 20 is the only one I don't listen to.
Because that's the reason
Yeah,
why.
that's
'Cause you like
exactly
grunge
why I
shit.
like grunge
Yeah.
shit.
Yup. Matchbox 20 is
Soundgarden
so.
with Black Hole Sun. That was
so-
long back in the day.
Matchbox 20 is so fucking pop rock, and you ain't never like they're like they are very very what's that other group that everybody shits on and whatnot because they're all radio song Nickelback.
Fuck Nickelback.
Exactly.
Fuck Nickelback. They don't even write their own fucking music. Get the fuck out of here.
Wasn't it like the guy from Nickelback married to
Is
that
Nickelback
girl singer? I can't think of her name.
Is that band
Avril
a plant?
Lavigne?
That band's a plant. No, I thought Avril Lavigne was Evanescence.
No, I'm saying she was
or-
married to somebody from Nickelback.
I don't know.
Maybe. I don't know.
I think that Nickelback's a plant. I think that band's an entire industry plant.
Maybe.
Like,
I mean, they're Canadian. I don't know.
Nah. Well,
Well,
Drake,
she's Canadian too.
I be thinking
True,
Drake. I
true.
definitely be thinking Drake's a plant. If he wasn't a plant before, he damn sure is
Yeah.
one now. What?
Is he Nickelback? Yeah, she was married to the lead
Oh,
singer of
she-
Nickelback.
Oh, okay. They're not married no more.
Nope.
Was
She's
Avril
not married to anybody.
was Avril Lavigne in Evanescence or
No,
No.
she was a singer.
No.
She was just
She was
singing?
a solo singer. Yeah.
So why does Lavigne and Evanescence kind of keep coming back? Was Adam Levine in Evanescence?
No,
Like,
that's
why? So
that's Maroon 5.
Maroon 5.
yeah.
Got you. All right. Go ahead. What's the
Oh
next?
no.
one?
What sensational game or app came out in 2009? What sensational game app came out in 2009?
Oh,
Sensational game app.
Angry Birds.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I was about to give you. Okay, whatever.
I don't know why I fucking knew that like that, but I was just like, hey, that came out in 2009. Everybody was fucking playing it. It was Angry Birds. Yep.
Yeah, I didn't. I never played that. Which show was not?
You get on my fucking nerves.
All the time, I know. What show was not part of the decade's vampire trend? The Vampire Diaries, True Blood, Bloodline, or Being Human?
I do not know.
Bloodline?
Yes. Back
I don't
to
watch
this question.
any of that shit.
True Blood was the shit, bro.
Back to this
True
question.
Blood was the shit. I ain't gonna hold you. I fuck with True Blood. That was me and Shannon used to watch that shit all the time, faithfully. HBO just had a lot of fucking in these shows, so that was just kind of always. I mean, it's always a good
Oh
look.
Lord.
I used to
have
sneak
mercy.
downstairs at fucking 4 a.m. to watch fucking HBO fucking and Skinamax and shit. I was like 11
The
years old.
real sex. That was the
Real
name.
sex was my shit, yo.
That
You always
was
caught me up at night watching that shit.
Everybody
While
on
my
Real
mom was
Sex
fucking
is
asleep.
somebody's fucking grandparent now.
Yo, real shit. Yeah.
I'm trying to see.
Even great grandparent.
Remember the China, you remember the porn star Minaj?
Yeah.
You know that she was in the Snoop Dogg show. Remember when Snoop Dogg did the show on Netflix about the what's it called? You know what I'm talking about? The fucking Tykes. The Friday Night Tykes.
Friday Night Tykes.
Yeah, it's when Snoop Dogg did I think Snoop did a season of that. You know what I mean? With the bull and whatnot. She was one of the moms, one of the football moms.
Wow.
I was like, oh, know who you are. Like, she's fucking very, very distinct. I'm like, yo.
Oh, that's hard. Can you imagine growing up knowing your mom's a porn star? Though?
You think I'm pretty sure he told him.
You got to tiptoe through the internet so you don't see none of her shit.
That's crazy. That's fucking disgusting.
It is.
Well, what
I
are you
was
doing?
trying to find the scene.
All right.
So we'll say this again. Would you like to have dinner with us?
Mm-hmm.
It's just leftovers.
Why don't you play the scene?
Well, I'm trying to get to that part.
Oh, okay.
Collard greens and cornbread, some candy yams, a little potato salad, fried chicken, peach
Oh.
cobbler, and a
Waiting to
few-
exhale. God damn it. Waiting to exhale. You remember Loretta Devine walked up to Gregory Hines and she was flirting. She was trying to, you know what I mean, get on him or whatnot. And that's when she first met him. He was moving in next door and he told her he was a widower. Blah, blah, blah. And she was like, oh, you want to join us for dinner? We just got some of their leftovers. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, I've seen that movie so many times. Dog.
Yeah.
As you can
I
see,
remember that shit.
I hate being the vast pit of useless fucking information. Like
You're not the only one. I'm here with you.
It's so fucking stupid. It's like, who remembers that it was Loretta Devine talking to Gregory Hines in Waiting to Exhale? Like, who the fuck was around for this shit that was watching
I probably
it?
watched that movie twice in my entire
I've
life.
watched that
That's
shit
why I said you might know it, you
25,000
might not know
times.
it.
Like,
Like you might have seen it, you might not have.
there's
seen
no
it.
reason that a fucking 11-year-old should have been watching that movie as much as I was watching that movie. Like, honestly, man. Like people like this
I
is
remember
weird.
going to see that movie in the theater. I used to work in a movie theater. The theater was completely and utterly packed.
Yeah.
Packed.
But my mom read here's another thing though. When I used to read Stephen King books and shit like that, it was shit that I couldn't even comprehend. But I was a reader, so I would just read shit. And my mom had the Terry McMillan book Mama. She had Waiting to Exhale. She had Disappearing Acts. And I read these books, or what I thought was reading them. I'm just reading the books because I'm just like, hey, look, it's just something to do or whatnot. And it took a long time to comprehend what was going on, but some of the things I do remember from the movie and from the book. So, that is what it is or whatnot. But
It was a good 20-something reading this.
before we go though, Percy, tell us about your moves, man. Tell us about what you're doing, man. Let everybody know your socials, exactly where they can find you at, and what you've been up to in this world of tattooing and everything you're doing.
Well, first of all, having a new daughter has really lit a fire under my ass. I feel new creative energy and shit.
Right.
So everything that I'm doing, I'm trying to put a little bit of extra into it. You know what
Yeah, I
I'm
can
saying?
dig
So
it.
this is the perfect time if people want to get some real creative shit to come to me. You know what I'm saying? So,
Right.
I mean, that's all that's really new in my fucking life. I'm still traveling, still doing all that.
Yeah.
Just up and down the East Coast, nothing too crazy because I don't want to leave for too long. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So you the furthest you go down is what, Miami?
Yeah.
No, okay.
Yeah.
Furthest you
I'm up
go
and
up is what, Connecticut?
Nah, New York.
New York.
I don't go
see,
past New York.
see,
That's
he
no
said-
man's land about that.
Said, fuck you, Boston. Let me say no.
Yeah, it's Knock Tattoos at Instagram. You can DM me, and
And I'll put his information at the bottom or whatnot. So on YouTube it'll flash on there or whatnot. You can check him out.
You gotta have patience. You gotta have some patience.
Yeah.
Like when you DM me, have some patience. It's gonna take a while for me to respond, but I will respond. Here's
the thing. Your tattoo, excuse me, your tattoo mind. The way that you move is very very unorthodox for a tattoo artist.
It is.
I don't know if it's because your friends are all creatives as well. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know what it is or whatnot, but I do know that you take the business side of it as serious because you know the creativity, you try to level them out. Like so the even playing fields, like you play like you're very, very Libra with your fucking with the way that, you know, with the tipping the scales with it. So tell like I don't know, like to me, I think that the best work kind of comes out in that way when you know what I mean, you like what you do, you love what you do, and you want to do it because you love what you're doing.
You know, I approach it the way I approach any like art form. You know what I'm saying? So it's I don't look at it as, all right, this dude's hit me up, I need this money. You know what I'm saying? I look at it as, does this person have something that they're going to present to me that I can flip in a way that I even want his money? You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
That's how I look at it. It's like, yes, I have to do this to make a living, but I'm at the point now where making a living isn't the issue anymore.
Right.
Now it's just putting out pieces that I'm proud of. You know what I'm saying?
So is it, so if you're not 100% in, you not,
then I don't want to do it.
You don't want to do it.
Yeah.
Wow. Dude, but no, honestly, no, that's big, man, because I a lot of times and whatnot, people are, that's not how anybody works at all, right? Like people just have this thing where they just get it and go. Like, all right, yeah, I want to do this, I want to do this, I want to do that, and whatnot. Because I used to like when we used to talk about, you know what I mean, doing some of the conventions, and the reason why it took me so long to kind of like come to terms that that's probably not your thing when you don't want to do it is because I've been to these places and I've seen them, and I'll be like, yo,
it's a whole lot of wheeling and dealing going on.
Yeah,
you know?
it
I've done
is.
a couple of conventions in the past, you know, and it was cool for what it was.
Right.
But it's like, this is not where you're going to produce your best work. This is not really the environment where you want to catch a motherfucker if you want his best work.
Never even thought about it.
Because what you're trying to do at a convention is make all of your money back and then a profit. So however I got to do that at a convention is how I got to do that.
Right.
You want to catch somebody in their element, you know, on their home base.
Yeah.
You know, where they can actually relax and really put some thought and some time into whatever they're going to do for you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? At a convention, it's very quick.
So do you ever feel like you would be in a position to, you know, do an apprenticeship where it's like you do a shop type thing, like the orthodox way of doing it, or do you you feel more like freelance mover and shaker is your thing?
My plan for I can't say like the near future.
Yeah.
Because you know I have other shit I got to do right now. But,
no, absolutely.
I definitely want to go more into like a shop setting, but it'll be a more private shop setting. Kind of like what I do now, but I'll be able to have other artists work for me.
Right.
It'll be completely appointment based. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, you know, you have to fucking call and make an appointment to even get into this fucking shop. You can't just walk in, no walk-ins at all. That type of situation.
Love it.
Kelly ain't got no tattoos.
Yeah, and what I found over the years is that, you know, people prefer a more intimate setting.
You said what?
People prefer a more intimate setting when they're getting tattooed.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
They prefer that.
Do you feel like since you've taken on this mantra, do you feel as if that, like a comparison to other artists that you know, do you feel like your business flourishes just as much as theirs does?
Absolutely.
Wow.
Absolutely.
See that? Listen. Then that's
every
all,
artist has a different hand.
But not only that, then that's all about
do something
that's sticking
Absolutely.
to your integrity though too. Like you listen, I ain't fucking with shit I don't want to fuck with, and I ain't fucking with shit the way that I don't want to fuck with it. And at the end of the day, you know what I mean? That's just a blessing to be able to move and shake, you know what I mean, the way that you want to, and still be able to, you know what I mean, get your art done, you know what I mean, the way you want. Listen, man, more power to you, good brother, man. I appreciate you for coming, man. Man. No, absolutely. But that's, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, definitely. I'm gonna put your put all of your what am I?
Well, we're gonna put his information up on the page.
Put it up, man. We're gonna put it all up on the page. We're gonna do all that good
so
shit.
This is something for us to talk about next time, since we're at the end of the show.
Okay.
So Ezra Miller, you know who Ezra Miller is?
Ezra Miller sounds very familiar. Why?
Ezra Miller is the young man that plays the Flash in the
Okay,
DC
yes,
movies.
Ezra Miller. Yep.
Yeah. So this was posted April 6th. Ezra Miller arrest prompts emergency Warner Brothers meeting about his future.
Oh, okay.
He had, the insider says Miller had frequent meltdowns during production last year on The Flash and described the actor as losing it.
Are you fucking kidding me right now?
So there's a picture I'm showing, guys. So this was
I
just
didn't
posted.
know he was losing it like that.
So on March 30th, Warner Brothers and DC executives held an emergency impromptu meeting to discuss his future with the studio following the Flash's star recent arrest for disorderly conduct and harassment. So as I go further down the article, and it goes into a separate article, he was arrested in Hawaii for bursting into a couple's room and threatening them hours after he was arrested at a bar.
I heard about that.
So
I heard
we'll
about that.
look further into that information. Ezra Miller accused of bursting into a couple's room and threatening them hours after a bar.
Yeah.
He's facing a temporary restraining order in Hawaii filed by the couple.
Yeah.
So there's more to come.
The only reason why that's even important and whatnot, because I'm not even a huge DC guy.
Yeah.
But they did just do the movie of the Flashpoint, and the Flashpoint is supposed to be doing something very similar to what happened with Spider-Man with the alternate dimensions and all that other shit. And this is the one where Michael Keaton is supposed to show up as Batman, and you understand what so they're doing it like Did you see the last Spider-Man?
did.
That's what I'm saying. So
That was great,
they're trying to do the same thing with this Flash. And that's really the way you make Flash relevant to the universe or whatnot
Right,
because
And can we just big up Michael Keaton? Can we just big him up? Because if he's going to make an appearance as Batman in The Flash, and we already got him making an appearance in Morbius, he's killing both sides of the comic.
Oh, he's playing, but he's the Falcon
The
again.
Falcon, right.
I heard that was the worst fucking Marvel movie ever.
There's a guy that I follow on TikTok called Straw Hat Goofy who does all the movie commentary, and he's very big into Marvel and he was like, I'm sick. I cannot comment on this movie.
Wow.
All I'm going to say is horrible. And when I feel better, I'll go into
Because
detail.
it's a fucking Sony movie. It's not an MCU
It's not,
film.
right.
And then another thing is just like
if
if it was like
if
the
he didn't have
Eternals.
anything to do with it for Marvel,
They said
he has a plan. Let's stick to that man's plan.
They said the Eternals was twice as good. I was like, the
Damn.
Eternals was twice as good. That
Damn.
movie was ass. So I was on the airplane pissed, like, oh, this is some bullshit. Like, oh man. But yeah, y'all, get with us on IG at Mr_Know-It-All_pod, Facebook fan page, Mr. Know-It-All Podcast fan page. And please send us all your fuckery, duckery, and schmuckery over to the Gmail account at MrKnowItAllPod@gmail.com. That's MrKnowItAllPod@gmail.com. Yeah, man. You got a Carpe Diem? This is the Carpe Diem?
That's the Carpe
All right,
Diem.
seize the motherfucking moment. Carpe Diem for your ass. This is from Gina Blair.
Hi, Gina.
Each dawn holds a new hope for a new plan, making the start of each day the start of a new life. Carpe Diem, seize the day. But now it's time to say goodbye to all my Negro friends.
Bye, y'all.
Appreciate y'all. On behalf of my co-host, Kelly Q, my co-host that's not here, R. Ryder.
R.
Special guest, Pete Knock Ward.
You.
The
Thank
building.
you, Percy.
Thank
It's been
you.
a pleasure.
Love y'all dearly. Holla at y'all. And as always,
Love to Melody.
they cannot forget. And they must always remember. Peace out.
Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. You're cool. And fuck you, I'm
That
out.
editing that you gonna have to do today.